Do it. It's all ready for you to start.
Hell fucking yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, baby. Alright, let's see. Is it
No.
Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Hey, Gain, Marco.
That's me.
Did you happen to watch last session?
I did not watch last session, no.
Okay. There's a lot to go over then. A lot. So
That's fine. Jared will recap it all for me right
Jared's
now.
actually not going to recap it today. Because I will be recapping it today.
Yeah.
And as a special little thing, because this is our 20th session,
Wow.
you all gain inspiration.
And a
Froggy
level.
Froggers.
Alrighty,
Inspiration.
so already, like last session, a lot of things happened. But we'll start off with a couple things. So, you all had awoken, or rather, you had just arrived back from the mine, Hilford Mine. In which case, you then returned the quest reward, gained your quest reward, and then the next day sort of started. Though I believe there was a few things that happened before heading to bed that day. Would anyone like to fill me in on exactly what that was? Or am I just tripping balls?
Wait, before we turned back in the quest, before we went back?
Yes, you turned in the quest before heading back to the...
We went to the Serene Drake to go
Yes,
to
the
the
bathhouse. Yes, the bathhouse. I forgot about that. Thank you. Yeah, so afterwards, after returning the quest in, you guys went to the Serene Drake, where a little bit of RP happened. You all had a nice scrubby time there. Eventually, you all headed to bed. And then the next day came around. Gain and Isaac had gone off to Keyheart to discuss some things. And in the meantime, while they were doing that, the rest of you had to figure out exactly how to find Broadevent in order to watch or see whatever this event is going on with your enemies, we'll say. From a natural 20 survival check from June, and Paola's quick thinking of returning back to the last place you had seen her, you were able to follow the familiar scent of Broadevent all the way through the city, here and there. It seems like she had gone all over the place, but the scent was always there in some way, shape, or form, and June was always able to pick up on it. After a little bit of time, however, you came across a very mundane-looking building with a door. Stepping inside, you would find that it essentially was a hidden club. Bumpin' music, dark nightclub, scantily clad people, a whole 9 yards, bars, the entire thing. And you guys kind of entered within there to try to find Broadevent, assuming that she was in there somewhere. A couple things happened here and there. Isaac talked to the Favor Giver, who seemed to be the proprietor and owner of the bar known as Lumen. Isaac had spoken with him, found out from the Favor Giver, after some discussion, where some feelings may or may not have gone hurt, or maybe that conversation ended on a bit of a odd tone. But you're able to find that Broadevent was indeed in the club. The rest of you guys, June, you found that Star was also in the club, along with the rest of Star Princess. And you went to talk to them and had a good night with them. In which case, Paolo would also have gone in the middle of that as well. Told Star off as Paolo, and proceeded to head on over to where Broadevent was. Rig went invisible, completely silent. No one knows he was there. He was still invisible when you guys all had gathered around the table. Which is really funny. And I think that was pretty much it. No, Wendy had talked to this large cat person, who's apparently one of the major investors in the city of Gerlach, who offered her a quest to head to Balcora to convince a young man to work for him for the cost of 5,000 gold. Balcora being in all the way over in Domnica. So a bit of a ways away, but that quest is available if you so choose to do. After this, you guys talked to Brodovan finally. After finally finding her, it seems that maybe her scent was left behind on purpose as a sort of play to get you guys to find her eventually. But after that, you guys saw the gathering of a bunch of evil people. I'm actually going to leave exactly all the important details of this meeting to the rest of you guys. Just so I know what you guys know.
Right.
That's scary.
We saw a lot of scary people.
I'll get this scene up. 1 sec.
Right. Felix, being June's brother, lead of the syndicate. There was Zeta. What is it? Zeta? No. Zeta? No.
Zeta, no. Yep.
Zeta? No. Bad guy. Master Ulagon.
Yep.
Tiza was a captain of the syndicate. Mizion. Is it Mizion?
Mizian.
Mizian is a undead. What is it called?
Beholder.
Beholder. Right. Kalesh. I don't.
Kalesh is this guy.
And then Balder.
And Balder, the werewolf.
Balder we've seen before. That Paula lost to, right? If I remember correctly. Or was
he
that
was
someone?
he was the werewolf that Paula met when she
Right.
became
Oh, okay.
one.
Gotcha. That was it. We learned about all the relics, the All-Fire Hammer, located in Inocio, which is where the undead beholder is going to retrieve it. The Book of the Beyond, the Lunarondo. Well, that's the thing I have. These guys have the sickle. I forget, it's something sickle, and then the gauntlets. They have these two relics. But the ones that aren't found or gotten yet are the Huntmaster Claw, the Dawn Mirror, the Etched Storm, Eyes of Grace, and the scale. What is it?
Bamati scales.
Bamati scales. Those are the ones that they do not have, or that we know of. And but we know that each of them, their location is relative to probably the god that the item connects to. What else do we know? Something about charging ether. That's what the big beholder's doing, right? I forget where. Something about charging ether. Anyone else know about that?
Nocio.
Oh, right, in Inocio. Okay.
He's trying to perfect the undead ether spell that he's been using.
Right. Let's see. What else?
Yeah, there's the ether experiments. There's a couple details, but the order is a kind of out of whack, so I'll try to summarize some of the key points for Marco just to be clear. So there's a couple things they talked about in this meeting, and some key points are they have the ether experiments. They have something called a demise crystal. They asked Brodovan to keep an eye on us and watch over us. There is a creature called Bisha'at and Norka in the Cane Tundra. And Brodovan, that woman we met who looks like Pala, but who isn't Pala, she sent up some cult members up north to go start working on unbinding this creature. And they're going to try to seal it under Ulagon's control, basically. Brodovan is also the person who sent cult members after us originally whenever we were taking the bone back to the Yogi Toki, and Wendy was holding it. Let's see.
Oh,
This is also what she looked like in her real form.
Yeah, she's also like a tiger human. The reason they are gathering the relics is because they are trying to get the Platinum God functional. That could take up to a year. Let's see. There was another one. Oh, yes. So Felix also mentioned something about a vessel, and they're like, oh, this group of adventurers will be a good test for the vessel. Sometime, and they plan on doing this within like several weeks from now, up to 2 months from now. We have no idea what this is. It's just all that we heard. So out of context, we have some vessels going to be going after us. They're
And
also
this is
working on
direct reference to us as well. There was a
Yeah.
visual of us presented, though not
Because
all
of
of us were
Asgore.
visible.
Because of that.
Yes.
The 3 that were confirmed, identified, would be had been Pala, Gain, and I believe Wendy.
Let's see.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. And to just sort of like make it a bit clearer, yes, they are the whole point of everything these guys are doing is to create something that they called the Platinum God. That is the whole point, and it seems like they need relics to achieve this, as well as the general one of the abyssal god's powers. You guys had stopped them from getting Urala through making sure the Plague Bone reached a safe place, and now they're heading towards Norka to try to resurrect or unseal Bishamon.
Yeah.
And Brodavint and Kalesh here will be helming that charge. Mizian's going to Nocio in Norka to take over the Fontaine family and use that space to sort of perfect his own version of the etheric experiments. Tiza's heading eventually to the Arcane Oasis, which is the Thieves Guild in Qualt. That Thieves Guild being a major rival of the Syndicate. Then we have Felix, who is the head of the Syndicate, June's brother, and altogether psychotic sociopath, who is conducting the etheric experiments in some way, shape, or form. And you would know that these etheric experiments have something to do with the shades that keep popping up around everywhere. Zedano is sort of like the head of this operation in a sense, where it seemed to be this was his idea to start all this shit up. And you know for a fact that he controls Brodavint, and he seems to have a very close tie with the werewolves that Pala had met before. He seemed to be the one helming their creation en masse. Ulagon is sort of like from what you could tell, is like the engineer of this sort of operation. You don't know much about him, but he does seem to be very intelligent in this sort of creation process. I believe that sums up most things. Oh, and Felix did kill Asgul for failing in Hilford Mine. So Asgul is no longer part of this earth.
Yeah.
I believe that's all the important parts. So yeah, they're trying to collect the relics. That's like their main focus right now. Felix is trying to increase the Syndicate's territories by invading both Norka and Qualt. The Fontaine family seems to be the one that he's focusing on right now, as that they are much weaker. So that's why he's sending both Mizian and Brodavint. Well, Felix is sending Mizian to take care of the Fontaine family. Zedano is sending Brodavint to get Bishaat under the control of Ulagon for this creation that they're doing. Make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
Yep, I think so.
I will.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit.
Might have
The
to
important
run
thing-
by me a few more times.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
okay.
It's absolutely. I can make like a
I was supposed
A
to
thing.
sit down and get the briefing before the session, but personal reasons was not possible.
That's all right. That's all right. The most important thing right now, like the main focus, is that whatever's happening in Norka has to be stopped. Like that's the immediate focus. Everything else seems to be going on in the background, but it's not urgent. The thing that's happening soon is the Norca stuff.
Yeah, I had a note here that says Norca relic. Why did I write this? What relic was in Norca? What was this?
Oh yeah, there was something in Norca. What was it? I remember they said it.
The Allfire Hammer.
The Allfire Hammer.
That is what Mizian will be collecting after the subjugation of the Fontaine family.
These things are connected here. Okay, let me add this real quick.
So it seems that if you can secure the relics before they can, their plan will be interrupted.
Got
Right.
it.
And but today we're stuck doing the stakeout, right?
Yes.
Yes, today's this thing.
After this meeting happened. Oh, and it also seems that they're not like in amazing good terms with each other. They're essentially co-workers here. You don't get the sense that any of these people are like friends. They're all working to the same goal, more or less. But there may be each of them have like their own independence and way of thinking and stuff like that. So I think after that happened, you all sat down to discuss what the hell you're gonna do next. You had the understanding that though they are aware of your presence, it did not seem like you were being hunted down or anything of the sort. Brodovint seems very keen to just just kind of let you do your thing for the most part. Even though she was the one that was told to like watch over you, she's more like, you just do whatever you want for right now, anyways. But you do know that she's probably nearby somewhere. If you really need her, you might be able to find her or talk to her.
Okay. Good to know.
I believe that was it for the meeting. You guys had all talked to each other for a bit. I believe Wendy and Grig had gone off to the magic shop to procure potions, items, and learn of alchemy. June had a vision with Hitaro, where she was bestowed a buff where her Twilight Sanctuary would only guard her, never harm her. So she can now use her Twilight Sanctuary without risk to her own health. And now she has a white streak in her hair as a sort of sign of that closer connection to Hitaro that she has now. Isaac and Palla went looking for Star, found her, and after some heart-to-heart talkings, managed to make an ally out of Star and Fitz. I believe the exact details need to be discussed a little bit more the following day, but at the very least, Star Princess is now an ally to your cause. I think that's where we ended. I don't think anyone else had anything they were doing outside of that.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Nope.
Right. The night was spent, and you all awaken in the Stray Lamb the following day. But before that happens, there were a couple things that we had to go through the night before. First off, we'll do a little flashback over to the morning of the previous day, where Gain and Isaac had went to Keyheart. So Gain, as you head over to Keyheart, what are you thinking about?
I have a lot to talk about. I've also been meaning to ask Isaac what exactly you're hoping to do over at Keyheart yourself.
Oh, I thought I would just accompany you. I want to get some armor made for my pal Lucky, but I kind of want to meet your friends.
I see. All right. Well, I'd be happy to introduce you.
Is there something in particular you want to get made over there, or are you just going to meet people?
Well, it's been a while since I've been back in town, and there were some things I wanted to just chat about. No particular work needs to. I need done on anything as far as I'm concerned.
Just chatting, huh? That sounds good. Anyone in particular you want to talk to?
Well, I'll introduce you as we go. How about that?
This sounds good, game.
One last thing. I sort of glossed over it, but Isaac, the rest of you did see the favor giver in Club Lumen. Isaac was the only one that sort of talked to him and found out that he was one of the Indra known as Uvios. Brodovint had gambled away his legendary papers. Oh, I forgot. He had gambled away his papers to Brodovint, of all people, and Brodovint had given you guys the papers. So Isaac now has the fifth of the scriptures. Yes, and with that scripture, you now gain the advantage bonuses and disadvantage debuffs. Pretty much what it means is if you have advantage on something and you get advantage on it again, it adds a +2 bonus to that roll. So like, if Pal is going recklessly attacking on an enemy that is prone, that is 2 advantages, whatever she rolls would be given a +2 to the attack roll. Make sense? And the same thing applies for disadvantage. It'd be a -2.
That's not very good. Why would you let that happen?
Yeah, who knows? Why would God do this? But yeah, you guys are aware of the favor giver at this point in time and where to find him.
Right.
But
as an aside,
yes,
I think Gain is a little bit nervous walking around with like 1,000 gold in her pocket. I'm trying to think about what she would do about that. You might want to install like a piggy bank inside of the bear or something at this point.
She can if she wants to.
Ooh, you could install like a slot in the hilt of your halberd or something. Oh, no, you have javelins. You could put a slot in the javelin so that the javelin, as you put more gold in it, gets heavier and more powerful. That seems balanced, right?
That sounds fair. Yeah, literally pay to
Cool.
win.
Yep,
Right.
absolutely. All right, you start making your way to Keyheart. Oh, it is no longer nighttime. Let's pop that baby up to day. Yes.
As we're walking, I guess I would try to keep pace with Gain.
You're following Gain. This is the day before.
Oh, the day before. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
it's
okay,
just
cool.
Isaac and Gain.
Cool.
Let us have this. We've been
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You guys eventually make your way to Keyheart, which is pretty massive. It's a pretty massive, like, estate. It rivals the size of the government building, if not larger than that. Yes, right there. As you enter within the grand halls of the Great Artificer Guild of Keyheart, the entire outer area completely decorated with these beautiful metallic figures here and there. It is very, it's not Art Nouveau that I'm thinking of. Unless it is.
Art Deco?
Not Art Deco. It's probably Art Nouveau. It's like an Art Nouveau sort of...
What are you thinking of? Like,
Yeah, it's not Art
intricate stained
Deco.
glass?
Intricate themed, like very Elven-esque.
Art Nouveau is very like nature themed. Is that what we're talking about?
No, it's the opposite. They're Art Deco then. We'll call it Art Deco.
Sure. Okay.
So you have a very Art Deco building here. Welcome to New Capenna, baby. And as you enter these grand halls, you see inside beautiful, ornate pillars and walls that stretch 40 feet up in this foyer area that's roughly 100 feet wide in space. You can see at the distant end of where you stand a grand staircase that goes up and twists around into a second floor that looks over to this foyer. To your left and your right, you see doors that lead further into the chamber. And you can hear the faint sounds of machinery and gears turning. As you sort of like step into this space, you hear the thrum of machinery below your feet. The sense of arcane tinkering and creation feels heavy in this space. You can see all sort of like mechanical, gear-based functionalities rampant around in this sort of area. In the center of this foyer, like levitating about 20 feet off the ground, is the convergence of spears, but they are like gear-shaped and they're constantly moving and intertwining together as these two spheres move in and out of each other. And in the middle of the air, in front of the conjunction of these two spheres, you see a phrase that lights up, "Welcome to Keyheart." Then a mission statement appears on the wall next to you that says, "Keyheart, where our finest scientists, technicians, and inventors search to unlock the mysteries of this world and beyond, all for the betterment of our society." Here at the foyer, there is a sign that says "Geth," and it points to the left where looks to be a reception area, and a sign to the right that points in the direction of the Master Forge and the area of all the Keyheart artisans exist. Gain, you have complete access to this entire space with your Keyheart emblem. You do know the Grand Hall where the Master Forge exists is where many of the Master Craftsmen rent a space to do their work. That direction also leads to the offices of the Spheremancers and the research halls.
Where to begin? First of all, I'm probably like kind of showing off a little bit to Isaac, just giving him a little bit of info on all of the stuff he's seeing and, talking it up a bit, since he's probably never been in here before.
Isaac, this stuff just goes right over your head, I would say.
Incredible. They made these out of people. Tell me more, Gain.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that, I would say, but, it's just what we do here. I've got Bear with me too, obviously.
Yes, Bear is definitely there, and I think you would see like a few like novice artisans here and there, sort of like, because the Keyheart is still like very much populated, especially at this point of the day. There are people coming in and out, most of which are artisans and seem to be people that are associated with Keyheart. And you can see a couple of them like look and stare at your bear and sort of like gasp and start like inspecting it from a distance and stuff like that. Wherever the bear goes, it is met with glances of awe and respect.
Hell yeah.
Is your bear not really that common? Are there any other bears out there?
I'm sure there's plenty of other constructs like him. But I guess at least I would say that he's a bit unconventional in design, in construction, materials, things like that.
Oh, how is he different? Exactly.
Well, this is a very particular type of wood, you see. It comes from a region that I grew up in that is very tightly controlled. Not many people have access to these materials, and as such, it's a bit of a surprise to see walking around. I mean, there's not many kinds of wood that can hold up to the stresses of this kind of construction, as you can imagine. And I'm very privileged to have had access to those materials when I worked on him. So it's very important to me, you see.
I see. You got special wood in this guy, right? Cool.
Indeed.
Very cool.
On that note, actually, somebody I've been meaning to speak to about just that, really.
What's that?
Well, I had some questions about some of the operations that Keyheart are engaging in. I don't know if they will want to speak privately about it, but you're welcome to come with me anyway.
Great. Yeah, wherever I can be, I'll be there.
I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
As you kind of like progress through this through the stage here and gain sort of give you some more information, you would know that Keyheart is where many of the artificers and wizards come to push the limits of what is possible in Solaris. Many come to study and create, which the city of Gerlach so graciously benefits from. The alchemical thread that sort of goes through the building is a key heart creation. Should the city of Gerlach require some adjustments, Key Heart takes care of the planning, preparation, and execution of these tasks. They also produce and manage many patents and magical recipes in the greater part of Athalion. If a magic item is newly created, there's a good chance that it came from Key Heart in some way, shape, or form. And you would also know that as Key Heart desires the advancement of the world and make better the lives of its citizens, they believe that technology is the end all, and you don't see any sort of religious iconography or beliefs here in Key Heart. Even Gyron, the god of the artisans, is not present at all within these halls, as well along with any sort of natural creations as well. This is hard iron and metal in this place. And where are you going, June?
June?
Sorry, Gain.
I was about to say it.
Where are you going, June? We're switching over real quick.
Are there any
kidding.
golems walking around here?
Yes, actually. You would see a few of golems similar to what you saw in Highstat, but a little bit more... I'm looking for the right word here. A little bit more advanced, perhaps. You can see like they're not as stiff as they sort of walk around through these areas, but they are sort of walking along with their creators here and there. Primarily, those are the Spheremancers. You know that the headmaster of Key Heart, Iself Sorkhan, is like the father of golem creation and golemancy. Like his thing.
Right. Obviously. And are their power sources apparent? I know this is something we've kind of talked about, but like they have a core.
Yes. Typically, most of these creations.
Yeah.
Most of these have like some sort of arcane symbol within themselves that sort of like push their limits. They're not visible from the outside as it's like a heart, right? So there's always plating or something that's protecting it.
I see. Okay.
But yeah, like your bear itself, the core of the bear is never visible. It's within itself. It's within its body.
I suppose if you peeked through all of the different like interlocking sort of branches and leads, you could kind of see into it. I imagine it kind of like a spidery, like nest of layers.
Yes, you'd be correct in that sense.
Hear it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. All right, so there's nothing visually that I can really talk about with them, but I know we talked about visiting one of the Spheremancers.
I believe the one... Yeah, your options are either Jill Hadol, who is the overseer of the Master Forge, which I guess you would kind of know her as a fledgling while you were training. And then there's also Fiora Hadol, who oversees like the Oracle floor, where a lot of the research and prototyping happens.
Do I have a better relationship with one or the other? Would they know me, recognize me?
I would say that Jill would probably recognize you, but I don't know if you would have talked to them in depth before.
I see. And my friend, who's also here, would I be able to find them?
Julaine?
Yeah.
Yeah, she should be around here, probably somewhere in the Master Forge.
I probably want to track her down first, then.
All right. So you start heading over to the Master Forge. Give me 1 second here.
Okay.
Just gotta double check something.
My notes are so disorganized.
It really do be like that sometimes. Even mine are more disorganized than I would like them to be. Okay, yes. As you enter the Master Forge, and this is a vast open room, easily like 1,000 feet wide and long, if not more, filled with various artisans. The area is filled with different benches and tools. I actually have some music for this one. Give me like 1 second.
Ooh.
And the
Like
area is
super
filled
hot.
super hot. The area is filled with different benches and tools, and you see pipes all over the place. Above you, below you, moving from bench to bench, as like there's all these like workstations here and there, from bellow to bellow. The sounds of hammers ring heavily throughout this area, and the flashes of magic exist in perpetuity. Perpetuity. It is a little chaotic for a forge, but truly a sight to behold. It is reminiscent of an old steel factory, in a way. At the very center, there's a large column where all the pipes connect and the roar of flame and heat can be heard all throughout. This is known as the Hell Bellow, whose heat comes directly from the deepest part of the Nine Hells. This entire floor is stagnant, but there is like a little overlook, like some stairs that sort of like lead up, and there's like this one section of the room that has a second floor, and that is where Jill Hadol is.
I see. Isaac, watch your step. If you step on any hot shavings, they can go right through your shoes.
Oh, God, I narrowly avoid a hot shaving. Okay. Alright, I'll follow you. I'm right behind you.
All right, just trace my steps. All right.
You hand him some safety gear and put on some gear yourself, just knowing that being around the Hell Forge, the Hell Bellow, can be dangerous.
Are you used to this? Yeah, I can't see anything. What's going on?
I always preferred woodwork to blacksmith, but I've spent my fair amount of time in here. Yes.
Okay.
Let's head upstairs. Get away from
Alright.
this.
Roger.
Okay, so you're gonna head to see Jill Hadol?
Uh,
Or do you want to go
Well,
see
no,
your
I wanna
friend
find-
first?
I want to find my friend first. Yeah.
Alright. Jublaine is at her station, hammering away. This big half-orc woman with like this short black hair that goes into in like these small braids, heavy goggles, the entire blacksmithing overalls, the whole shebang, and you can see she's like has a couple of magnifying glasses as she's putting finishing touches on what looks to be a small like gear infused orb of some kind.
I come up behind her, and as she like draws her hand back with the hammer or whatever tool she's wielding, I just grab onto it so that I don't startle her and make her damage something.
As she tries to put the hammer down and like tugs a bit, and she like looks in confusion until she sees your hand, then looks over to you and says, "Gain, you're back. How long has it been?"
Oh, I wish you could tell me, honestly, these past couple months, they felt like such a long time. I've
Months.
lost track. Months,
Oh, yeah.
weeks, I wouldn't know. Isaac, how long has it been?
Since you last saw this person?
Since we left. Since we met, at least. Oh,
let's
this
see.
is my friend Isaac. We've been traveling together.
Oh, nice to meet you. And I'll come forward and shake
She
your hand.
puts out a big meaty hand for you towards you, which like it's a very firm handshake, but she has like a big grin on her face. Yeah, it's nice to meet you, Isaac.
Yeah, it must have been 2 months or so now.
Ah, 2 months. So then more than that for you and I. How have you been?
Just hammering away. I'm just finishing up a few requests here and there. This one in particular is from some people over in the Virgin's Hill. It's some kind of like light show thing. I watch, and she like presses on like an arcane sigil, and like the gears start turning, and you can see it's like a fucking disco ball. And just like a bunch of light starts like spewing out here and there. Some kind of party stuff they're doing. I'm not sure exactly, but hey, a job's a job.
I hope they're paying you well.
Oh, they sure are. But what do I owe this unexpected visit? I thought you were gonna be adventuring for a bit longer.
Oh, we've been passing through town. We had some affairs to attend to in Gerlach, and we'll actually be heading out again quite soon, from what I'm told.
Oh, all right.
As a matter of fact, I will probably be trying to pay a visit to the Steel Academy. If I have the occasion, we're gonna be in Norca.
She like sits down on back onto like her chair. She's like, "You're gonna visit the steelworks, or the Steel Academy, the Ironworks." Okay.
Why not, right? I mean, nothing
Yeah,
wrong with broadening one's horizons, I think.
I mean, I guess so. Just be careful, all right? They're pretty snobby. I worked with one of those dwarves there. I met him. He came like Gerlach for a bit. Wanted to check the place out. Kept complaining. He kept pointing out small little criticisms here and there in my work. I'm like, buddy, just shut the hell up. Like, please, let me do my work. I don't.
Yeah.
They have very different ways of doing things, and they
I
think
can
that they're
see why
superior.
I've gotten along with them, but you know I'm a bit of a diplomat in that sense. So, fingers crossed, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, if anyone can do it, it'd be you, Gain.
If I learn anything, I'll be sure to let you know.
And she kind of like pets the bear's head. After all, you're pretty unique yourself. You know, quality wood and all that.
Well, you say that, but I've been catching up on the news while in town, and there's much to be said about quilted wood right now. What do you know about that?
She scratches her head for a bit. From what I know, I think we're trying to get access to more quilted wood because they can withstand quite a good more than normal steel can do. It would reduce a lot of time when it comes to creation and make things a bit more resilient, you know. And she like knocks on the bear. I can already tell that this guy's gotten his fair share of beatings, but look at him now, tip top shape, like, right?
I keep him running smooth, of course.
Yeah, exactly. I know that's what we're looking to do, but it's ultimately out of Keyheart's hands. It's whatever President Musha ends up being able to negotiate. You know.
I find it surprising that they're negotiating to begin with, to be honest with you. I wonder what's changed.
Yeah, same here, actually. I this business I thought was over and done with when the new Hysterian king first came into power. But it looks like they're trying again or something. I don't really know. I don't know the full politics behind it, but yeah, I guess something changed.
Naturally. I've never really had a head for politics either, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone would know, it'd be...
it was a shock to me.
Yeah, it came as a shock to us, too. I mean, when we heard about it, most people here pretty ecstatic. I know Jill was looking to get some of that work cut in here. You know, most people around. Yeah. Actually...
I suppose I'll have to speak with her.
Actually, if you want to go, there's a... Geo over there, and she kind of, like, points around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
He mentioned something about quilted wood, I think. I don't know exactly what it was, but he seemed pretty interested in it.
I see. Geo, you said?
Yeah, he's right over
Have
there.
I met him before? I'm not sure. He looks somewhat familiar.
I mean, he's been around, but I don't. He kind of more or less kept to himself, I think. I haven't seen him at his desk mostly. He just kind of comes and goes.
Fair enough. Well, I suppose I could go ask him myself.
Yeah.
Do you think I'll see you before I leave town?
I sure hope so. We'll get a couple drinks or something.
For sure.
Oh, you
I'll
know,
let
there's
you
a
know
bar
where we're
called Stray Lamb. You want to meet up there?
Straight. Yeah, absolutely.
Sounds
Okay, that's
good.
where we're staying at. Yeah, please come on by.
Oh, perfect coincidence.
I'll
Yeah, I'll come
introduce
on by
you to the
tonight.
rest of my new traveling companions.
Yeah, most certainly. I'll try to come by tonight. If not, then definitely tomorrow night. For sure.
Sounds like a plan. And so I guess I'll go speak with that Ozzy,
Geo.
Geo. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not
Geo.
sure how you got Oswald from that, but you keep doing you, Gain.
It must be the fumes in here.
Yeah, they are pretty bad, aren't they? I can literally hear this cries of the damned sometimes. Anyways, yeah. Hey, before you go, and she kind of pulls Isaac, actually. Hey,
Oh,
buddy. I want to say
Oh,
something
yeah.
to you.
Oh, yes. Yes.
She looks you like square in the eyes, like a grimace on her face. Hey, thanks for keeping Gain safe. You know, adventuring is no easy business. I've seen some shit that comes back from us from unlucky individuals, we'll say. And I'm glad to see that she's back home safe. I know you're part of that. I know she can take fucking care of herself. Ain't that right? And
Oh,
she gives
you
you a
bet.
fist bump, Gain.
I take issue with that. Yes, but
She can definitely handle herself. But, you
Mhm.
know.
I'd say Isaac has saved me more than the opposite so far. I'll be honest.
Oh no, both Gain and this guy over here, and I gesture to the bear, have been like extremely, extremely helpful. And you know what? I would definitely let something happen to myself before something happened to Gain or this guy. You'll make sure to see him never again. There'll never be a time where you guys part and you will come back, alright? As long as she's with me.
Good. Alright, I don't want to keep you any longer. Thanks for visiting. I really do
No.
appreciate it.
I'd say I'm bothering you more than the other way around. But
Nah.
best of luck.
Yeah,
If you
take
find
care.
any other new entertainment, be sure to give us the plans. We can set something up.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, actually. And then you see that she has like a spark of inspiration in her head. And then she starts taking some scrap here and there. She says, "I actually just thought of something. I'm gonna." And then you see she kind of her words trail off as she starts getting focused on what she's doing right now. As you know, she gets pretty focused on.
Just give her a big pat on the back. I'm already heading out. I know how this goes.
All right. So where to next
All right.
game?
Well, I suppose Geo is right there. What does he look like?
As you sort of like get closer and kind of observe him, he's like kind of spindly for an artisan. He's like the short, dark hair, human for sure, but he has like these gaunt eyes, and he seems to be scribing something on his desk. But you notice that he's starting to like finish up. And as you kind of approach, he kind of like looks over as he like folds up a scroll and kind of puts it in his back pocket. It sees the bear, like turns his head and looks at you and goes, "Gain, right?
Yes.
Pure Gain.
Yes.
Hi, my name's Geo. It's nice to meet you." And he puts his
Nice to
hand
meet
out.
Likewise, I'm told you've met my friend Jublain.
Yes.
I don't think that we've had the chance to introduce ourselves before.
I don't know if I've met her. More so, we just kind of talked in passing. But yes,
Desk mates.
I heard about this little bear of yours, this creation, and I'm very impressed. It's a thing of beauty.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, listen, I heard that you hadn't been seen around here in a while, and based on he looks over to Isaac and like looks at you and sees like some scars here and there. I can say you guys look like you're pretty tough business yourselves, right?
Yeah, Gain is tough business. Tough as nails.
Good. Hey, so I know we just met and all that, but I figure it might interest you. There's been some real nasty monsters causing problems over by the border to the Qualted Wood. They've been coming out and harassing a lot of people. My buddy Gerard almost died recently because of this large creature. Now, it's a safety problem. The government is saying that they can't really interject here, but you'd be doing Gerlach a favor if you could help us out with this creature. And I'm not asking for it for free.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but what exactly was your friend doing when he got attacked by these creatures?
Border Patrol. You know?
I see. Border Patrol to keep people out of the woods?
Something like that. Yeah, make sure people don't come out of the woods, make sure people don't go into the woods, that kind of thing.
Interesting. In my experience, they've managed to manage their borders themselves, but I'll be sure to ask about that. See if I can find any more information.
Hey, no
Certainly
worries. I
wouldn't
mean,
want to create any
all
trouble.
I really need you to do is take out this creature. And hey, looks over to the bear. The reward for this, leans in close. I got a pure Redimus crystal over in the Halaron range, rare as hell. I know for a fact that it can increase arcane capabilities. Maybe that bear of yours could use it.
Well, certainly is a tempting offer. I will have to consider it carefully.
Up to you. We would need it done tomorrow, but sleep on it, maybe.
Yeah, I think that I will.
Okay.
It happens that I wanted to ask you about the Qualted Woods, as it, coincidentally, and I was just wondering what exactly Keyheart's plans are with regards to Qualt right now. It was a surprise
Hysteria.
to me that, right? Yeah, obviously. It came as a surprise to me that there were negotiations ongoing regarding access. And I'm
Yeah.
told you may be involved.
Well, I'm just a guy. I don't really know too much about that. But whatever access we get, cool. If not, that's fine too. You know, we just keep doing what we do. Not a big deal. You may
enough.
make insight checks. I'm just saying.
I would like to do that.
You may
yes.
make an
I
insight check.
will gain roll with advantage.
Natural 20.
Gain, if you'll remember, when you had spoken to Detective Clotho for the illegal logging operation that is happening over in the Qualted Woods,
Mhm.
she mentioned that Keyheart might be involved. The way this guy is looking at your bear, the way he's kind of speaking to you, insinuates that he's probably involved with this logging operation. 100%. Like,
Yeah.
this is probably the path. Like, this is it. You know, and it seems like he doesn't give a shit about what the negotiations for the Qualted Wood is. He's just gonna keep doing what he's doing, and it doesn't matter. But that's what you pick up.
The detective is with Gerlock's
Red Guard.
law enforcement.
Yes.
Red Guard.
Red Brick Guard, sorry. Or Red Guard, more colloquially known.
Right.
So you know that Geo's probably involved in this, and you know that the sting operation is happening tomorrow in this sort of stance.
Well, that's right, and we haven't. I forgot that hadn't played out yet. Interesting. Well, as you say, we'll have to see how things play out, but it'll be interesting to see what they agree to ultimately.
Yeah, I guess so. I gotta get going.
Yeah, I will get back to you on your kind offer, and I won't take any more of your time.
Sure.
Thank you.
Just in case you get any last minute ideas, it's if you go directly due west and near the broken spleen, it's around there.
The broken spleen. All right, appreciate it.
For sure.
All right,
Take
well,
care, Gain.
carry on.
Nice meeting you.
Likewise.
You see he gets up from his desk and walks off.
I think I need to disguise myself when we go tomorrow.
Or, with a natural 20 insight, could be a good way to infiltrate the camp.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. That is what they asked me to do, after all. But we're not discussing this right now, Isaac.
This is in your
what?
head.
I give Isaac a look like that was interesting, but I don't say anything.
Well, let me roll my insight check just to see real quick. 18. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
You probably caught something.
Maybe I'm just kind
We
of
do
like
a little eyebrow conversation.
I was kind of talking with the bear a little bit. I'm like, I give you an eye flashback. Like, not completely sure what you mean.
I need to devise some kind of like encrypted messaging device or something.
That'd be cool.
Like thieves can't, but for artificers.
That'd be pretty cool.
Oh.
Yeah, just for the party.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down.
Oh, by the way, I am just carrying around like this dinosaur skull. Like, I still have this with me.
Oh, really?
Kinda like, yeah.
How do you?
It's a pretty big skull.
Where are you storing that bad boy?
It's just on top of me with both arms. I've just been carrying this thing.
Okay, and no one has acknowledged it because it's extremely normal.
Yep. Just another day in the office, baby.
Hey, Gain, I really want this to be turned into armor somewhere. Who should I talk to?
That is a good question. Well, as it happens, I do want to speak with the overseer at the forge. So, while I'm there, I may we can ask her. Maybe that would be a good excuse to approach her, and then I may make small talk after that. That would actually be perfect.
That sounds good.
Why don't we head upstairs? We can get out of all this commotion. And we can speak with her.
Sure. Put it back on my shoulders. Let's go.
You're adventurous.
One-
It's fine.
Once we're out of earshot of everything, Isaac, I really need your advice for a moment.
Sure, what's going on?
This logging operation, we need to stop it. You
Yep.
understand?
We have to, pretty much, if we don't want to go to jail.
Part of me wants to discuss it with the overseer, but I fear that if she is involved, then I could be placing myself in danger by doing so. I think
Yeah.
it's best not to say anything right now.
Yeah, I would probably wait. We might let on that we know a bit more than we do. I mean, I'll leave it up to you. Depends on if you feel like it's a good idea when you're talking to her, sure. But yeah, maybe it's good to meet up with everyone and kind of like let them know what you heard a little while ago. Maybe we can come up with a good plan with everyone.
Definitely. I think it would be wise. All right, well, let's speak with her, but we won't tip our hand just yet.
Sure. Maybe she'll make us some cool armor.
Maybe she will. Okay. I guess we're gonna head her way.
All right, you head up the stairs to Jill Hadol's little office there. She literally has an open door policy. There's no door to her little office. She actually like inspects and like oversees the forge a lot. You've seen her like fly around here and there, but she currently is within her office. She's like looking outward along the floor. But as you kind of enter within, you see Jill is an Aarakocra. Brown feathered, golden beak, tassels along her shoulders that indicate that she is a Spheremancer. A like skin tight suit in a way, nothing extraneous as because she's already feathery. She doesn't want to. She wants to ensure that nothing is flammable about her person. But you have, and she has like some like this odd cloth leather creation amongst her wings that's sort of like to hold them in place while she flies around. And she kind of turns over, hands behind her back. You know her to be a very business first sort of person, no nonsense kind of lady as she has to be as the lead forge engineer, ensuring that there's no fucking tomfoolery, risking everyone's lives along the forge floor. And she kind of like turns and faces you. State your business.
Does the Does the skull fit through the doorway? First of all.
Yes, like you guys are entering through the door to this house.
Okay.
Okay.
You can stay. You can
Uh,
wait a little behind if you want to, but she won't address you until you step through the door.
Well, I stepped through the door.
Sure.
Good morning, overseer.
Good morning.
Um,
What is your business?
it's been. Well, I was hoping to ask you a couple questions while I had the opportunity to be at Keyheart. My friend here, actually, I've been introducing him to some of our facilities, and he was curious if there's anything you think that could be done with this interesting artifact we've retrieved.
Do you present
yes.
the dinosaur bow?
I present the dinosaur bow.
The fucking
I'm
skull.
like- I explained, like, I have a deer, and I need some armor to fit the deer, so I was hoping we could use this somehow. Something, envisioning, like,
Say no
skull
more.
armor. Okay,
Say no
perfect.
I know exactly what to do here. She like walks over, starts like takes the skull from your hands, and you can see
Oh,
for an
boy.
Aarakocra, she's pretty fucking beefy, and she like one hands the skull, and she's like starts inspecting you with her bird thing. This is petrified bone. I see. Where was this discovered? Gold Tusk Isles?
Oh, Hilford Mine?
The mine.
Mhm.
Interesting. She puts it down.
We were hired to perform a couple tasks in the mines, and we happened to come upon it. We were allowed to part with it.
I see. Well, if you are looking for an artisan, many of the artisans here are much more than capable of finishing this request that you have. Completely unfazed that you're asking for bone armor for a fucking deer. By the way. It's just like just another fucking day in the office, baby. You know. And she says, however, she looks over to Gain. I believe Milia, your master, is quite capable of undertaking this endeavor as well. I assume you've already spoken to her, yes?
As it happens, I haven't. To be honest with you, I thought this was a good reason to bring him in and introduce him to the work that we do. So we started here. But you are correct. I could certainly take him to Milia later today.
And for what purpose are you showing this individual around? Is he looking to become one master such as us in the art of artisanry?
Well, Overseer, to be honest with you, there's something that's been worrying me of late, and my companion here, Isaac, has helped offer me some perspective that has brought it to my attention. You see, I've had the opportunity, if I may explain myself briefly.
By all means.
I've had the opportunity recently to travel more than I have in my life up until now, and I've seen firsthand the way that others in the periphery of this kingdom regard nature, and what's more, the way that they regard Gerlach and the work that we do here. I owe much of my life to the work and mentorship that I've received at Keyheart, and it pains me to see the way that they speak of that work at times abroad, and even in the city. And I pull out the newspaper that I've been carrying for the last while that mentions, the Earth Father Shrine and the Rains Morrow celebration.
I see.
It pains me to see the conflict between the work that we do to advance society and the resistance that it's met when it affects people outside of the walls of this city. And I was hoping you may offer your wisdom on this matter.
Her expression doesn't change, but you can see she takes a moment to think before she says, "It is a common occurrence that the work we do here is not valued as much as it should be outside of these walls. We've always been in direct conflict with Rijan for hundreds of years at this point, even since the treaty that made our two nations one a long time ago. The words of those that live in Rijan fall, unfortunately, on deaf ears here. There's another moment, however. There is a focus in a very specific direction that I see these young artisans take. And she looks out over the factory. Nowhere here do you see any sort of natural product. All of this is coal and iron and steel, brass, platinum, all sorts of metals and minerals.
Indeed.
There is nothing here that speaks to what engineering could be. It does not all have to be this specific way that it is right now. She collects herself, as she seems to have been getting a little bit passionate before, but she calms herself down. Perhaps that this should not be the only way we progress forward. There's a lot of avenues in the creation process that we could possibly, young artisans could possibly experiment and find out. Then she looks over to your bear. Such as you, Gain. I know we have not spoken very much, but news of your creation has made its way through Keyheart. I am rather proud of you and what you have done. I hope to see your work continue.
I'm honored for you to say so. Thank you.
It is an honor, Gain.
If I may, on the matter of expanding our horizons and the way that we view these things, I know that there's been talk about the Qualted Woods. I've heard publicly through news, nothing to do with Keyheart internally, about these negotiations and discussions with Historia. I know our relationship with them is quite different, and you know that I have a particular history with them myself, and I would be happy to see us work in tandem with these resources and with these people, but my hope is that we can do so in a way that is mutually beneficial. I feel very privileged to have had access to the Qualted Woods as I have. I'm gesturing to the bear. But I feel strongly that the only reason that was possible was because of my respect for their beliefs and their manner of preserving their lands. And I only wish to express my hope that we can do the same as an organization, if that is to be something in our future.
You're doing a pretty good job here, Marco, because no persuasion checks are needed. Your eloquence is more than enough.
Nice.
She, thinks for a moment and says, "Yes, it does concern me, these negotiations. It feels as if the more options our young apprentices may have, the more creations, the more potential is at their disposal. However, the way that our culture is as it is right now, There's only one path I can see happening and them taking. And that is likely one that you and the rest of the Carmire Druids likely would not appreciate. That of pure consumption, without any sort of respect from the materials that it comes from. Your sentiment is appreciated, but there's little that we can do, truly. You would have to speak with the headmaster himself, allow him to influence the Musha estate itself in the direction that you wish to take. But
I can't imagine that my words hold much sway with the headmaster.
Well, you may be surprised. And she looks over to the bear. He did mention that he was interested in speaking to you before you had left, but since then, the opportunity had vanished. If he catches news of you once more, he may request one such meeting, if that is preferable to you.
Well, I certainly could not refuse if he were to request me.
In that case, he is unfortunately out for the day, but do return tomorrow at whatever your earliest convenience is, or the day after if need be, whatever your timetable is.
It may be that I need to return just a little bit later, but I will be sure to do so before we embark on our next trip.
Very well. Then it shall be done. But one last bit. The issue is here. Should we progress down these alternate pathways, there is a bit of the rivalry that we have with the Steel Academy and with the Scarlet Syndicate to the south. Should we fall behind, it would be a great slight to Gerlach, one that is not tolerated by its people.
Of course, I understand. I just hope that things don't escalate beyond our control.
You and I.
Before that.
You and I again. You and I. She looks a little somber at this point as well.
One last thing while I have your time, if I may. It happens that I may have the opportunity to be in Norca in the near future. And I wondered if you... How you felt, I suppose, if I were to pay a visit to the academy and simply introduce myself, nothing more.
I would think that would be a very wise decision for a young artisan such as yourself to expose yourself to a lot of different ways of creation and the different techniques and the like. Always be a student, Gain. Don't be a follower. I believe that would be wise, but the reception may be a bit cold. Pardon the pun.
I understand. All the same, that's very reassuring. I hope that I may gain something from that encounter. I'm trying to... Well, the reason I've left the city in the first place is just to understand more of the world and how we fit into it. So, thank you for your time, Overseer.
Absolutely.
And I will take my friend to to see about his armor in a moment.
Take care of yourself,
right.
Gain. Do not forget the gift that is creation itself. The ability to make something that did not previously exist. With great creations come great possibilities.
Understood. Thank you.
And you would know, like, you're probably the person in the Steel Academy that would be Like, just you've heard rumors of how good their artisanry is. Would be Ira Steelfist, who's on par, if not
Yes.
better, than Jill Hadol.
Big talk. Yeah, that's right. We talked about the axe, right?
Yes, that would be her creation.
Well, I have a piece of her creation, so that's a good reason to want to go there.
Yep.
I'll keep that in mind. Okay. We start making our way out at this point, I suppose, right?
Yeah, I would say you guys have left Keyheart at this point then.
Okay.
Unless there's anything else in the place you want to do.
Not at this moment, I feel like. Not particularly. I don't know. I have that engineering notebook. I don't particularly want to show it to anybody, but having it out or having it and looking around, I mean,
Oh, looking at the golems around?
I don't know. First of all, does it look like it could genuinely be schematics for these golems that I'm seeing? And also, can I maybe find out anything about where it might have come from? Do I see anything that might hint at where it came from?
Make an investigation check with advantage for me.
I suppose I'd probably want to talk to Fiora if I wanted to talk about research things, but even so.
Yes. But if you're just like investigating these things.
21.
The 21? There's a familiarity. There's a familiarity with some of these golems that are walking around.
Okay.
Nothing directly from the notebook that you had, but there's something about the design that's like same line, perhaps.
And where did I find it again?
You
In a
found it.
bookstore?
This notebook was an old, like abandoned book in this old bookstore in Rijan.
That's right. Whom we do not have great relations with.
No. But, yeah, there's a familiarity with these golems, and you would know that a lot of these guys, there's some connection to Iself Sorkon, the headmaster of Keyheart.
I see. Well, I guess I'll have to keep that in mind when I visit him.
Yes.
Okay. Isaac, I think we can leave for the time being. I hope this wasn't too boring for you. I kind of just dragged you around to do my errands.
No, this is great. There's a lot of interesting things today. I think you did a good job talking about Halted Wood earlier.
I was surprised. I feared she wouldn't be as receptive as she was.
Yeah, she
It's
seems
reassuring.
pretty... Yeah, that is reassuring. You have a lot of good
Just-
people around you, Gain, I think, generally.
Yeah, I definitely do. And if I am to see the headmaster in a couple days, then what happens tomorrow is crucial. So we'll need to be careful.
I'll try my best.
So, where you guys heading to next?
We can stop by Milia's place. Well, her shop, that is.
All right.
Drop off the skull.
And what is her shop's name? Would you like to describe it as you get closer to it? Still in the
Oh, boy.
Wildfire District, right about here.
Sorry, let me zoom out. Where are we at?
You guys are over here. Her shop would be somewhere around here.
I feel like I named it a while ago, didn't I?
You did.
I'm looking through my notes and it's not in here. I literally have in all caps, what's the shop's name? And then I don't think I wrote down what I chose. It's probably in our DMs in Discord. But I don't have it handy. Could you refresh my memory?
Yes. Let me pop it too, because I didn't have it on hand either.
We were both bluffing. That's so funny.
Yes, that's really good. Oh, Rex Machina, Fine Crafts.
That's right, Rex Machina. So we go through a district. You know, there's sort of like a what's the word? High street, kind of like you would find. Lots of artisanal shops of various kinds, working in all kinds of different materials. But ultimately, we come to Rex Machina, which is a pretty well-appointed store, sort of well-kept, clean, but also a bit traditional styling, aesthetically speaking. On the outside, at least, purveyors of fine first and second-hand mechanical curiosities, shall we say. They offer both bespoke items and alterations, as well as restored items that were acquired through other means. So, the perfect place for just this kind of work. So right this way, Isaac.
You enter through the door, the little bell jingles. You don't see Milia immediately, even though the shop is in fact open. What you do hear, though, is that the bell jingles, you hear muffled in the back, "Shit, is that a customer?" And then the sound of like heavy machinery falling and like clattering and stuff like that as the door to the back opens wide and you see the disgruntled figure rushing to the door here as she makes her way to like the little desk where you guys greet your customers. This like wild blonde hair, goggles, heavy goggles on her face that she puts off, like that's like the rest of her face is like covered in soot except for her eyes, and she like a little older in age, and she kind of goes, "Well, how can I help you?" "Oh, wait a second. Gain, my dear, is that you?"
So what happened to the service around here?
"Well, when it's just me, things get a little hectic because I gotta be taking care of customers and doing work at the same time. Things were a bit easier when you were around, honey."
Fair enough. I know I must be missed. I like hop over the counter or whatever.
Yeah,
and go around.
classic hop over. She immediately gives you a hug. "Oh, honey, I'm so glad to see you again. What happened? How's the journey going? I'm glad to see you back, but what's going on?"
I wouldn't even know where to begin. But I suppose I could start with introducing you to my friend, Isaac.
"Oh, right."
Oh, I put the skull on the table. I'm like, "Customer,
Ooh.
nice to meet you."
She shakes your hand. "Nice to meet you, Isaac. I'm Milia.
He's
This
got
is from my
some
shop."
very entertaining work for you.
She looks over to the dinosaur skull. "I'm assuming this thing here is involved."
Oh yeah. I want this to be armor for my deer.
Hold on. Did you just say armor for your deer? You own a
Yeah.
deer? Like the
Yeah,
animal?
Yeah, like the animal. Like I need a deer animal, and it needs to be outfitted with some armor because he's pretty easy to get poked at. You know what I'm saying? So if we can get some armor made for the skull, I think he'd be much stronger.
Oh, this ain't one of those like pet situations where you dress up your dog or your cat in like some silly
No,
outfit.
This is almost, but in those cases, imagine they go to battle each other afterwards. I need something that would be like that level of preparedness.
Like fight to the death kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely for fights to the death. Yeah, that level.
Well, who boy, and you want me to make it out of this here what is this thing?
It's what was this game?
We found it in an old abandoned mine. Seemed quite sturdy.
She nods.
Yeah, it
Awesome.
looks like it belongs to like a
Interesting
dragon. Yeah.
Oh, a dragon.
Intricate.
A dragon skull. Ooh.
Yeah, it looks like a dragon. Kind of like a big lizard.
Must be.
Ooh. You can see like she starts getting a little excited. "I ain't never worked on a dragon before,
I think
but
there's
I
a lot you
had
could do.
heard.
I actually
think
had
so.
a couple sketches, even of what I thought it could look like. But
Ooh.
of course, I defer to you, obviously.
Honey, bring it over. Let me see what you got cooking in there."
Yeah,
I-
I see your sketches.
I didn't like Marco speaking. I don't have anything
Yes,
specific in mind,
yes.
but
Of course. She like takes a look over it. Ooh, I like the way this looks. Ooh, and protects all the vitals mostly. That's still pretty good. Yeah, honey, I think this could work out. We got all the tools in the back and everything like that. When do you want this by, honey? She looks over to Isaac.
How long would it take?
Something like this, and she like pulls up a small paper. Got a bit of a backlog. Screw it. Your Gaines friend. I'll get it done.
He might be a bit short on time, but we can definitely compensate appropriately. Not to worry.
I'll get it done tomorrow morning. And honey, please, you just came back. I'm more than happy to do something for you. No pay needed. I'll get her done.
I'm good for it. I am good for it. Please. After all that travel, I think it's the least I can do. Leaving you with all the work, after all.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. 15.
She pouts a little bit. All right, fine. If it makes you happy, you can pay me for it.
It's a rush order. You always charge extra for rush orders.
That's true. I'll pay you. How about this? Just the rush order fee, but not of the
Fair
base
enough.
material.
I already know how much that is, and I give it to her. How much is that, DM?
For a rush order, she says 50 gold, but it's actually more than that, and you know it.
How much is it usually?
It's like 100.
I'll give her 75 then. How about that?
All right, honey, I'll take it.
Wait, Gain. Wait, how much was that? Let me pay you for it. It's for my
Well,
dear
not to
anyway.
worry. You've been spending too much as it is. I'm getting nervous walking around with all this coin.
All right. Thanks, Gain. That means a lot to me. Lucky's gonna really like that. I'll let him know whenever he pops in.
Your dear's name is Lucky?
Yeah. Do you need him here as a reference? I could leave him here if you need to like try it on him.
Oh, that'd be a great idea, actually. Yeah. I don't know if you know what size your deer is. I would have to get
Perfect.
the measurements for him.
No problem. I'll start summoning Lucky into this room.
10 minutes later.
We chat.
In a
I like
fucking
on the ground.
deer.
And I have some pens like writing on the ground, making a circle.
Yeah. From this circle, a bunch of lights happen, and a spectral form of a deer that fully materializes into flesh and form appears. Still wearing that stupid fucking thing you put over him.
Oh, Lucky! I give Lucky a hug.
He just looks around. Do you have speak with animals up?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ooh, hey there, Isaac. What's going on, bud?
Nate. Oh no. Oh, Lucky. Oh, yes. I
Oh,
see
buddy.
You kept this intact. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I couldn't eat it, so kind of just left it there. Oh, where am I, by the way? This ain't
Oh,
the
we're-
forest.
Oh yeah, we're in a city called Gerlock, right?
Oh, I don't know what that means, buddy. But okay.
Yeah, we're far from home, and I gestured towards the dinosaur head. I'm like, that's your new armor here shortly.
Ooh, I don't know what that means, but okay, buddy.
I'm gonna put this on you, so nothing can eat you.
Oh, can I eat it though?
No, it's very hard. You can try.
Oh, okay, that's a challenge. I'll take it. Okay. And who the rest of these guys? Is that a bear?
Oh, that's a bear?
Oh, I don't
that's my
do too
friend
good
Kane.
with bears there, Isaac. You're gonna kill me.
Oh,
I
no,
think.
Lucky, it's not a real bear. It's better than a real bear. It's nicer.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
It's not a real bear?
No, it's not going to eat you. It
What-
can't eat you.
What does real mean?
The scary bear. It's not a scary bear.
Ooh, okay. Okay, bud, I'll trust your word on that one, huh?
God.
Ooh, okay. I'm a bit hungry, buddy. I'm gonna go look for some grass or something.
Wait, no, Lucky, I take out
Ooh.
some vegetables for him, and I leave them all on the ground. I'm like, Lucky, you just stay here. I'm gonna come back for you tomorrow morning. But this kind lady, she's going to take care of you. She's gonna get you your armor ready. Okay?
Ooh, nice. Okay, I'm down for this. Ooh, some good. Got a good selection here. Okay, got some
Yeah.
carrot. Got some cabbage.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, this is good. He starts chomping. This is good. Good stuff.
Okay. Well,
my-
this is the deer. however you want to fit it to this body would be perfect.
She's just been staring at you as you've been talking to this deer. Honey, you can talk to him?
Yeah, I can talk to him. If you have any questions for him, about his preferences, I can probably translate it to you real quick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start measuring. Let me know if he doesn't. Just let me know if he don't appreciate some of my poking around, I guess, and let him know
Alright,
if things feel comfortable or not.
Yep. Alright, Lucky, this person, she's not going to hurt you. She's here to help you, alright? So it's kind of like do whatever she asks you to.
Ooh, okay, bud. Oh, no worries there.
Mhm.
And the entire like fitment process happens, and Lucky's just munching on vegetables. Ooh, this is gonna be great for the rest of my family whenever I go back.
You
How
have
do
a
I get-
family, Lucky?
Oh yeah, I met some nice little deer girl some time ago, and yeah.
Well, listen, Lucky, we need to have a talk, right?
Oh,
It's-
okay.
Once you're an adventurer and you leave Maple Grove, you have to leave, some parts of Maple Grove behind, for a while. We'll go back eventually, but, distance makes the heart grow fonder,
Ooh, what's an adventure? What is an adventurer?
We're gonna be away from the forest and a whole bunch of different forests and caves and stuff. And we're fighting things for our lives together.
Oh, why?
Because they're gonna kill everything and the world is going to end.
Ooh.
And then your family will not be there anymore if we don't stop them. So we
Are you
have to.
saying this like out loud in the?
Oh, I'm saying this out loud, yeah. Just in comment, this is like out loud. It's like
Yeah, Amelia like stared at Gain, like concerned. And Lucky goes, "Ooh, okay. If you say so, pal."
Yeah, I mean you have to come with me in order to protect your family. And then we can go back and see them later when we all go back to Maple Grove, okay?
Oh, okay, alright. Oh, thanks for the house, by the way. Your room's really comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, I left that there for you. I mean, I left the door unlocked. Kind of figured you'd get your way in there. So yeah, I can send you back every now and then just you and your family can just destroy my room. However you like.
Oh yeah, that place is gone already.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
What does it say on his fucking chest again?
It is the symbol of Andrala, like a fake necklace with like a paper tied together. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like a drawn-on symbol.
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Okay. Well, you just let me know if you need me, bud. All right?
Yeah. You can stay here today, and I'm gonna need you every day. Starting tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
I'm like fucking.
Just your standard fate of the world type business. Don't worry.
Yeah, he clearly understood nothing what you said, but he's just, he's just saying yeah.
Yeah. Oh, at least he's very agreeable. I do appreciate it.
All right. After some time, Milia gets everything set up. Well, all right then, honey. Well, I'll get this done for you tomorrow morning. How about that? You come on here tomorrow? I'll get it done.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah,
We'll
thank you so
definitely
much. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, he eats vegetables, right?
Yeah, he eats vegetables.
Okay, I gotta feed him. Did he poop? Do I gotta take him out and stuff?
I would probably take him outside. I mean, like in an hour or so. I'll slide 10 gold across the table. I'm like, for the vegetables and the trouble. I'm sure they'll come.
Greatly appreciated, darling. All right then, Lucky, come on back with me, hon. Ooh, okay. And Lucky, she takes Lucky and pushes him into the back with leading him with one of the carrots. And you guys are free to do whatever you wish.
This is a flashback, right? What happened at the end of the
Yes.
day, I guess?
Yeah, so
I don't want to
Yeah, so you guys would have from this point, Isaac heads back to join the rest of the crew, meets up with Brodavant and in the club. I'll say, Gain, if you want to go back to the Artisan Guild, you can. Otherwise, we could say you just joined. You were there for that entire escapade that happened last night. The meeting and all that stuff. That works.
I guess we could say that I was at the meeting. It seems important.
Yeah, okay. In which case, that's the flashback complete. We'll take a small little break, and we'll move on to the other thing that happened.
All right.
Sweet.
Thank you.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. I guess I'll go take a stretch too.
I'm back with Elado.
Ooh, welcome back.
As in, I say that I realized I was muted. I was only gone for like 10 seconds because they said that we were taking the break. It wasn't like I was gone the whole time.
Right.
At least that's what you want us to think, huh?
That's right. I would hate for you guys to think that I just dip out whenever I'm not on screen.
What was the other thing that's happened?
What? What do you mean? What's the other thing that's happening?
We said we're going on to the other thing that was happening. Is there another?
As
thing?
in, like we're flashing to current day, which is the
Oh, okay.
the
I thought
the
there was like
morning
another
after.
event that was happening in the past that we're jumping to.
No, we're going to your childhood.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah,
guys.
we're doing a flashback to see that time that your brother pushed you off the swing
right
and how that started everything.
Right, and that'd be the whole session for today. So you guys just sit back and listen.
Yeah, I'm getting some homework done.
Nice.
I don't have homework. I've graduated college.
Of course, I know that.
It hits too real because that's kind of what I do.
Yeah, Greg can't find his grandfather because he's doing homework.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I have a preoccupation. I'm done next or this week actually. I finished my master's.
Nice.
Very cool. Have a little master's degree.
Yeah, just
Is that
a little master's.
Tiny guy.
Just a little guy. Is it contingent on anything, or are you like basically sure that it's in the bag?
I mean, I like even if I failed my tests that are coming up, I would still pass. Like, I would still make it through.
Nice.
Dang.
Man's a studious fellow.
That's right. I try.
Do you guys ever get the problem where for some reason Discord thinks that you're like typing in the wrong language or something and everything gets underlined in red?
No.
Wow,
Is
what
that
a weird
something-
problem to have.
Yeah. A little strange.
I mean, I don't know if it thinks that I'm typing in the wrong language,
Mhm.
but it... Excuse me?
Oh. Stop typing in different languages.
Can I screenshot this?
I am back.
If we stay really quiet, he won't know we're here.
Where did
back.
everyone go?
I'm back.
Wait, and then we can go home.
Oh my god. We can go home if he
It's
doesn't know.
3 a.m. in a warehouse.
You guys aren't home?
It's 3 a.m. in a warehouse.
Yeah, we go to a warehouse to play D&D every time.
Okay, I've screenshotted. Don't mind the conversation I'm having with Harry. I guess I'll put this in memes. Sure. But every word that is underlined in red, the suggestion is the word Luther.
Uh-oh.
You're typing in Luther's speak, I see.
Yes.
Bro, what are
think
you
you're-
doing?
The Discord's cursed, actually.
What the-
Luther.
I went
Luther?
back to the page and now it's saying
It's a
No,
sign,
it
bro.
keeps-
It's a sign.
Maybe you're being haunted by someone
What
named
is
Luther,
happening?
and they're trying to tell you that. They're like, why won't you call me by my name? Please.
okay. If I go to a different tab and then come back, it stops being Luther, and it gives me different It's trying to give me Spanish. It's expect is now translated to expecta, expecte, expecto, and expecta. I don't understand. But if I right click on there, it's Luther.
It just really wants you to type Luther.
I guess so.
Type it, see what happens.
Doesn't want you, it needs you to type it. It's
You're the
asking to be
only
let
one
out.
needs you.
Right, right.
No, don't let Luther out.
Don't let Luther out. Ah,
Symbol crash.
don't let Luther out. Ah, ah.
Oh my god.
He has the death penalty. Ah,
Boom.
ah.
I'm gonna kill whoever is doing that.
God.
God damn it, Seth.
Is that the Discord soundboard?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, why don't we have a Solaris soundboard?
Our DM hates us.
Lame.
I boosted the server. I boosted it.
I saw that. I seen it.
Little booster.
Little boosty boost.
We need a vine boom that we can pop whenever someone says something cool.
The only thing that we have a use for it right now is bear noises and Howdy.
Hobby.
Yep, that's it. If I can get a soundbite of bear noises and that, I'll add them. How about that?
Right.
We all back? With mission Josh.
I just got back
Oh, cool.
Oh, where's Josh at?
over the rainbow somewhere far.
Okay. So, flash forward. The meeting happened. You guys are all like, "Fuck, what's going on?" Bunch of shit. But now, two individuals make their way to the Arcane Oasis. Wendy, Grig,
Hi
you
there.
head on over to the Arcane Oasis. What is your purpose? You're just like looking for magic. I know, Wendy, you want to go to Chemic Hall afterwards, so like figure out alchemy stuff.
Yeah.
But Grig, you also wanted to visit this place. Any particular reason, or just to see what they're selling? Grig,
Oh,
is that?
the soundboard curse.
Uh-oh. They
All
got
right.
him.
Well, you there, buddy?
He walked away.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is the dynamic duo too.
Yeah, I
The
know.
Trouble Crew.
Yeah, the serial kissers.
Yeah.
Serial kissers.
He's too busy kissing again.
Are you guys talking about me?
Yes!
No.
You weren't saying anything.
Well, my brother came in, so I said
Oh,
hello to him. Yeah.
Okay. Well, is there anything in particular you wanted to do, Grig, or was it
To
just
buy?
To check
I wanted
them
to
out?
spend some money.
Okay. You two enter the Arcane Oasis, a large, well, not too large, about a mid-sized building in this sort of area. There are two, like, long pillars right outside of it that seem to gently change color up and down, almost like a lava lamp kind of situation right outside of it. And as you kind of like open the wooden door and enter within this place, Your shoes meet sand, and you can feel the sun bearing down on you. But you're inside. How can the sun be here? Looking around as you enter, all you can see is sand all around you. Looking back at the door you just came through, it's still there. It's just a door standing in the middle of this desert. Ahead of you, you see many palm trees around a little oasis in this massive desert. It's a fairly sizable oasis, about the size of a very large pond. And you can see floating atop lily pads in this oasis various magical items and the like. Ahead of you, in a shack made of palm leaves and palm wood, you see a halfling man with these intense plated goggles on his head, wearing these heavy brown overalls and this short brown hair that seems to stick out everywhere, and this like scruffy beard, very unkempt. He seems to be in the middle of something that he's tinkering with. But as you immediately enter within this oasis here, he jumps up to the table and says, "Hi there, greetings and salutations, mate. Welcome to the Arcane Oasis. Name's Alchem Hedra, owner and proprietor of this fine establishment. What can I do for you two today?"
Harvey,
Hi there.
I'm looking for magic.
Magic? Anything in particular, mate? Or just magic?
Magic in general.
Magic in general? Well, I think I got some stuff around here. Hi. And he kind of like gestures his hand, and from the oasis a bunch of bubbles appear. Like the lily pads begin to move around. And like it's like a conveyor belt almost as he kind of gestures. We got some stuff here. This one here turns you into a bat if you wear it. And he kind of like puts it on. And you can see he like starts to become smaller and smaller until he forms the shape of a bat from this cloak, and like flutters around a bit, and then comes back and poofs open again. Yeah, I got this thing here. I also got this, and he pulls up a little stone from one of the other lily pads. It's like in the shape of a cat head almost. This here is gonna give you good luck. I got this thing here, and he takes out from another lily pad a small little necklace that he puts around his neck. And he's like, all right, wait 1 second here. And he kind of like produces a small little poisonous cloud of gas. And he just like, it just wafts over him. And he seems to be fine as he just continues to breathe. Pretty good, right? I also got this thing here. And he pulls from the lily pad a massive staff that looks to be completely covered in frost and ice. And he says, "I'll stand back a bit. It's going to get a bit frosty in here." And he points it up to the sky, and a massive tidal wave of just ice and snow appear out of thin air and encompass the entire oasis, and there's just snow everywhere. It's got stuff like that. It's a bit magical, I think. Eventually the snow melts away, and he's like, "Well, I also got this thing here for my savage friend over there." And a very intricately detailed rapier is on display here on the one of the lily pads as well. He says, "This'll kill some guy right good. I do not have any sort of implication of anything you do with this thing, but if you gotta defend yourself, it's pretty good." Puts it back. He also has takes out this other cloak that looks like a manta ray fish. He puts it over himself. "Hey, you wanna go for a swim, mate? Check this out." He jumps into the oasis, and you can see he starts like swimming like a fucking dolphin in and out of the place. And he like hops back over. "Pretty good, right? I also got this thing." Pulls out like a small little figurine of like this 6-legged, massive, woolly mammoth looking thing. It's like, and he throws it out in the sky, and all of a sudden a massive gazir, which is you would know this, Grig, is a large packed animal that typically found in Norca. It just appears out of thin air from this statue that he had in his hand. If you gotta get going somewhere, that's pretty good too. But that's not up your sleeve. I also got this thing here, and he pulls out a small little ring that looks to have like a mirror on it. And he's like, "Hey, you're magical, right? You look like the magical kind of guy." Points over to Grig.
Maybe a little.
"Yeah, hit me with something."
Just I'll use firebolt.
Firebolt.
Firebolt, yes.
You watch as this firebolt kind of goes. He puts the ring out. The firebolt enters within the ring, and he points it upward, and the firebolt goes up. Pretty nice, right?
Oh yeah, it's real nice.
It's real good. Anyway, that's what I got on sale for today. Any of that stuff interests you? I also got like potions and stuff like that. And if you're one of the students or something like that, a wizardy kind of guy, I also sell spell scrolls if you're interested in getting some more of those things.
All right.
It's up to you though, mate.
Now this kit head, you said gives luck, a bit of luck.
Gives you good luck. For the list of these things is as follows, and someone can type this out. Cloak of the Bat.
Cloak of the Bat.
Stone of Good Luck. The Necklace of Adaptation. The Staff of Frost. A Vicious Rapier. Cloak of the Manta Ray. An Ivory Goat, technically. A Ring of Spell Turning. And that's everything he's shown you so far.
Okay.
What did the cloak of the bat do again?
The Cloak of the Bat, and you can search this up as well if you're
right.
interested, but it pretty much turns you into a bat if you want to. Amongst something else. There's something else you can do. Hold on. And you have advantage on stealth checks. Okay, let's see. While wearing this cloak, you have advantage on stealth checks. In an area of dim light or darkness, you can grip the edges of the cloak with both hands and use it to fly at a speed of 40 feet. If you ever fall to grip the cloak's edges while flying this way, you're... hold on. Oh, if you ever fail to grip the cloak's edges while flying this way, or you're no longer in dim light or darkness, you lose this flying speed. While wearing this cloak in dim light or darkness, you can use your action to cast polymorph onto yourself, transforming you into a bat. While you're in the form of the bat, you retain your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores.
Interesting.
Does that interest you?
Potentially. Was there anything you wanted to get, Greg?
Yeah, this kit amulet. What is it?
Stone of Good Luck.
A Stone of Good Luck.
It's a
now,
plus 1 to every single skill check.
Okay, I will 100. I'd like to take that Stone of Good Luck.
Yeah, it's a good idea, mate. That's a good lucky stone right there. That'd be 800 gold.
800.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Now,
It's some good
you
luck.
said you got a student discount, right?
No, I said if you were like a student guy.
A student guy?
Yeah, like if you were a student at Chemic Hall or Keyheart or something like that. You know?
Oh, I'm a student.
You a student? Where
I'm
from?
a student guy.
Which guy?
From High State.
Oh, High State. It's pretty
Yeah,
great.
that's right. That's right.
Alright. Nice.
So does that mean he gets a discount?
Why?
Well, you said if I was a student guy.
Well, it's like if you were a student guy, I figured you'd be at this shop, you know.
Well, you know, I just happen to be not at the shop at the moment.
You're not at my shop? I can see you right there.
Well, I could be not here. What if I'm just a grand illusion?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
could be
point.
really good.
1 sec, and he pokes you with a stick. Oh, guess not then.
I mean, it's a greater image.
Yeah, what if it's a really good illusion?
Can I... Do I know if there's any, like, magical sensing things in the building?
Make an Arcana check.
19.
You're looking for magical detecting things in this building right here.
Yes.
Looking around, the entire place is pretty magical. So, probably not. In the sense that probably whatever is here would probably be overloaded.
Okay. So, could I use, Major Image to conjure a few versions of myself? How many does it... The spell lasts until it's spelled. Physical interaction. Oh, because things can pass through. I see. I see.
So, what do you think?
I think it's a little bit out of my price range.
Well, that's too bad. Maybe we should get some more gold and come back then.
I have enough money. I just don't know if I want to pay you.
We all right then?
How am I supposed to know that any of this stuff actually works? You could have just been making a joke out of everything.
Well, you're magical, ain't you? You can check for yourself.
I guess I could. But I don't want to trust you.
We're all right then. We don't have to.
He has a point.
All right, while you guys are doing that, how much is the Staff of Frost?
Oh, that'd be 5,000 gold.
5,000 gold. 5,000 gold. How about 800?
Haha! You're a funny guy.
Okay, so that's out.
Mister, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Norca.
You're from Norca.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm from Norca too.
Oh, really? What town?
I'm from, the Steps.
Oh, the Steps.
Yeah.
That's not a town. That's a location.
Wait. I always forget the damn name. 1 second. Porcham. Fucking hell.
You're from Chum.
That's right.
Do you know a Greg Tinkerton?
Oh, Granddad.
Oh, he's a granddad.
That's right.
Fucker owes me 5,000 gold.
Oh, that's crazy.
I
Do you
hate
know
that
where
guy.
he is?
No, I wish I did. I'd kick his ass.
I'll kick his ass for you.
Make a persuasion check.
Alright, 22.
Oh.
He goes, you're his grandson, but you're gonna kick your granddad's ass?
Yeah, he's gone. Miss him.
He's
Gone
missing.
like the wind. That's right.
Like you fucking did to me. He abandoned you too?
That's right.
Wait, are you saying you're related to him too?
No, God forbid. Jesus Christ, I'd kill myself if I were related to that man.
Jesus Christ.
All right, how about this? You say he owes you 5,000 gold. If we commit to tracking down Grig's grandfather, you'd give us a credit of whatever he owes you, right?
If you can find Greg Tinkerton and get him to come here and pay me back, then sure, I'll give you some kind of credit.
When he's gonna quickly do a huddle, just one moment, a huddle with Grig. Grig, can you make yourself look like your granddad?
Yeah, I can do that.
You could do that. All right. I think we might be able to find him. We have Grig's got this great spell. It's find granddad, and we might be able to track him down. Right, Grig?
That's right.
Find
Alright,
Granddad?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
my
It's
granddad
a
taught it.
specialized spell.
Well, if he's missing and you know this spell, why haven't you used it before?
Because I didn't know if I wanted to find him.
That makes sense to me.
Man. All right, Greg. Well, let's go find your granddad. We'll be back. Come on, Greg.
All right.
We walk out of the store. We're standing out front. Like, okay, Greg. Now, what's our story gonna be? How do we find your granddad so fast?
With the fine granddad spell.
Okay, so what was he doing here? Like in the city?
Hmm?
What's our story?
He's coming back to this guy. Right. He's yeah.
Okay, beautiful. All right, make yourself look like your granddad, and you'll just say, "Oh, yeah, come to." But wait, what? When he asks for money, then what? We don't have 5,000, Greg.
I'll tell him I'm proud of him.
I don't know how this is gonna work, Greg. In all honesty, maybe you say, "I'll come back. I'm going to the bank, but I promise I'll come back and give these guys the whatever you promised them." And then you walk out and then walk back in as regular Greg, and then we get the credit and we leave.
Oh my god.
You know what? It just might work.
It might actually just this might work, Greg. I have confidence in this.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Do you head back inside?
I'm gonna disguise self.
Okay, so you make yourself look like your granddad.
That's right.
What does your granddad look like?
You know what? I've never thought about it. Okay.
It's just Greek with a mustache.
So it is Grieg, a very very similar looking Grieg, slightly taller, scruffy, with longer hair. And instead of like a bright blonde, it's like a dirty blonde. But still like very clear blue eyes, and like weathered. And then he's got like a sick ass cloak that he always wears, with like a symbol of the Baron on the sleeve. Yeah, I think that's good.
So this scruffy, older looking version of Greek enters the shop.
Wait,
What is the lore for your granddad, Greek? That you told me about?
what specifically?
Something about he never looks the same way, or something like that, right?
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
he never looks the same.
Okay, cool. Roll me a d20.
Oh god.
Oh no. Come on, Greg. Come on,
A
Greg.
three.
Oh,
Alright,
no,
you enter
Greg.
the shop.
Oh no.
How's it going?
All right, how's it going? Who are you?
I'm Greg Tinkerton.
You're not Greg Tinkerton.
Yeah, I am.
No, that's not what he looked like. He was a tiefling when I met him.
That's right. That's me.
What do you mean that's you? You just... What's going on here?
You better listen to me. I'm Greg Tinkerton, okay? And if you don't believe me, then I'm just gonna. I'm not even gonna deal with you. You know, I knew you. I'm proud of you, and I don't know if I want to be here. My green son, he told me to come in here. Said you were looking for me.
Where's your grandson right now? Why isn't he here?
Oh well, he went to the bank for me. He went to the bank.
Exactly. Had to go to the bank to retrieve the money.
Oh, you're paying me back then?
That's right. Yep, that's right.
What's what caused the change of heart?
Well, my grandson, he told me,
What a coughing you're doing there. You alright?
Excuse me?
You're coughing a lot. You good? You need like a lozenge or something like that?
I'll disregard that right there. Okay, there's some disrespect. No wonder I left you in the first place.
I'll fucking kill you, you fat bastard. Fucking entering my store like this? Unbelievable.
Listen. The only reason I'm back here is because you're a heck. You know that you're a heck.
Call me a heck in my own goddamn store. You took 5,000 gold from me, Greek.
They said that you got a frosty. It's not even worth 2 gold.
I'm like,
you know.
Oh yeah, and 2 gold. He picks up the frost staff and points at you. Say that again, you big bastard.
Listen.
Just gets in between. Well, hold on a second. We were just here to have a nice, peaceful conversation. He kind of like touches the tip of the staff and like tries to push it down. Like, there's no need to get like aggressive here.
All right, where's my gold then?
Well, Greg is going to go get it right now, but we brought him like you said. So you'll honor your end of the deal, right?
Right, once I get my 5,000 gold. Yeah.
Sure. Right. Well, Greg might take a little bit. So while he's doing that, can we place our orders with the credit you promised?
Yeah, once I get my 5,000 gold, for sure. How do I know this little bastard here has not got some kind of plan to swindle me out of another 5,000?
Well, he's not because... And when he
I
tells us-
absolutely have a plan to swindle you out of another
That's what I fucking knew, that's what I fucking knew, you fat fucking bastard! I fucking hate you. Get out of me fucking shop, you ain't got no fucking gold in here.
Okay, one second. I've gone a bit too far. Okay.
Yeah?
All right.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, just come with me for a second.
I'm with you.
I've got something to show you.
No, I ain't falling for this one again. It's how you got me the first time.
First time. Oh, no.
Oh man, I don't want to do anything that's like too illegal.
He definitely like looking at you with pure hatred in his eyes.
All right.
He really hates your granddad.
All right. Well, because he doesn't think I am who I am, can I use I'm going to use suggestion.
Okay.
And so, I mean, all right, you're not gonna come with me. You're not gonna give them the credit. Well, you know what? Maybe you should just give him the credit, and then Greg will be back soon. You know, he'll be back here, and then you'll get your money. But they'll be back eventually. Well, he will be.
So what are you suggesting you're doing?
that he gives the credit.
Okay. All right.
Before they're back.
That's it. You're just suggesting they give him the credit before Greg is back.
I feel like I'm doing something wrong here. Yes.
Okay. He has advantage on the save. So I'm gonna roll. What's your DC?
14.
Actually, hold on a second, because you're casting a spell which requires somatic and verbal components, right? So he can see you casting the spell.
The verbal component was yeah.
Right, but you're like there's still like a thing, you know. There's still a way to do it. But you know, you're an enchantment mage. This is an enchantment spell. I'll say roll me a
oh god.
Roll me an Arcana check.
All right, come on, let's hit the 16.
16? D20. Alright, sure. You managed to sneakily hide it. Maybe his ire, he's not paying attention to seeing you casting a fucking spell at this point. So he has advantage on the save. What is your spell DC?
I think it's 14.
He's also a wizard. Was a 9 on
man.
die. Intelligence plus 5.
That's 14,
he
isn't
makes it. He makes it with a 15. Oh no, higher than that actually. So as you kind of suggest that this kind of spell takes effect, does the suggestion spell know when they've been the spell's been spent on?
Target must be on a failed save. It pursues the best suggested course can be continued for the entire duration. It doesn't say so.
Okay.
Do you want me to send it in the thing?
Yeah, no. I think that's correct too. So he does not. He's not aware of that you just cast a spell on him. And he kind of like looks at you. Yeah, right. Fuck, boy. I ain't gonna do jack shit with what you just fucking said to me. How about you give me my 5,000 gold, and I don't kill you right here, right now.
You think you can? You think you can?
Make an intimidation check. He's fucking bluffing.
A 12.
Holds the staff. Wears the ring. Yeah, I think I fucking can right now. You ain't got shit. He closes the door. The door disappears. With my fucking money, man.
Greg.
You want to take this outside?
Take it outside. Why would I go anywhere? I got you right here where I want you.
Well, I mean, I don't want to make a mess of your shop over here. I'm trying to respect your personal.
Oh, now you're gonna respect my personal life, my personal business. Now you're gonna fucking do it.
If you're not gonna respect the deal, then might as well respect the things that that they're trying to buy.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay. A 16.
16. Alright, fine. I'll take it outside. We'll take it outside right fucking now. And the door opens again. Get the fuck out here. All right, get the fuck
Let's
out
go.
here.
Come on.
You guys step outside.
Wait, can
Be
I stay in the shop while they go
no,
outside?
he's forcing you as well.
Oh, okay.
He sees you as part of Grig.
Yeah, I figured that much.
So like he's like pointing like staff, like gunpoint essentially, forcing you both outside of the shop.
All right, we're going.
Wendy.
We're going.
Wendy.
Yeah, what, Greg?
Go get the police.
Go get the police. Oh my god!
He closes the door. You guys are outside now.
Go find Greg, Wendy. Go find Greg.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get Greg. You stay here, and I'll come back with Greg and everything you need. Okay? Don't worry, I'll take care of it. And when he
Why?
starts walking-
Why? How do I know this is not some kind of trick?
Listen, furball. Your business is with me, okay? I don't even remember your name. That's how little respect I give you. I have respect for your items because you sell them, and that's how you make your livelihood. But for you personally, I got no respect.
I got no respect for you, dumbass, either. Fuck yeah, I hate you. Why am I still talking? Fucking like a shotgun loads up, aims the frost staff. Any last words? Meat man.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot Greg.
You feel like he's gonna shoot Greg, he's about to.
Okay. If he actually is gonna shoot Greg, I'm gonna try to cast Eldritch Blast on the frost spear.
I got this. Go find Greg. And I wink.
Okay, no, the roll your Eldritch Blast. This is gonna be an increased AC because
Well, before I do that, is it possible if I can roll like insight to tell if he's actually gonna is he's about
roll
to
an
shoot?
insight.
Okay. Please let this actually be. Oh no, I rolled a 2. That's a 4. For a
He's
total
got
of
a
4.
cocked staff right there in front of you.
Whoa.
Okay, Wendy's gonna scream at the top of her lungs, "Police! This man's trying to kill my friend!" And she's gonna shoot Eldritch Blast at the staff specifically.
Roll your attack rolls. This could be really bad.
Nat 20.
Natural 20.
Roll 28.
Are you gonna kill a guy?
Okay. Natural 20. There's nothing he can do about that. He's focused on Greg, so his mind isn't even on you at this point. A quick arcane blast comes out from you, hits the staff of frost. It goes tumbling down the street. He looks over at both of you. So that's the game you want to play? All right. Roll initiative.
Oh no. Greg,
All
how do we
right.
do this?
You're fighting a very high level wizard. Hopefully you figure something out here.
Very okay.
Oh God. All right, you got a 20 at least.
I rolled a 20. Yeah.
So, were there any police in the area that heard, or anything?
You can look around for a bit if you would like. It would take you. You just heard Wendy yell that out, but it would take you some time to it would be an action to look to see if anything's happening.
Okay.
Combat tracker. Fucking. I don't have a fucking NPC with this. Let's see. Hold on. We'll use We'll use this guy.
This is what we get into, Greg.
All right. You guys roll me your initiatives. Can you add yourself to your combat tracker?
Oh,
Unnatural 20. Oh, yeah, let me add it. Hold on. There we go.
is that the
It's
combat?
Oh my god.
Yeah. 13.
Roll the natural
Like a
one.
Bad situation.
Yeah, it's not the best.
When you rolled an unnatural 20?
Yeah, unnatural 20. Yep.
Okay. Grig, what do you? You roll a 13?
What do you mean I rolled a 10, but
10. Okay.
I mean, I don't think it really matters that much, does it?
Perhaps.
Oh.
Wendy, you're first to act.
Okay, so does it look like I can disengage and just try to get out of here, or does this feel like a combat that really I shouldn't try to flee from?
Make an insight check.
Okay.
Another one.
Please. 11. I got an 11.
He has a lot of rage in his eyes right now. He was ready to kill Grig, so up to you, frankly.
I'm not gonna leave Greg. Wendy just looks at Greg. Greg, we'll deal with this together. We'll figure this out. We have to calm him down somehow. I don't know if we can. If it's good for us to. Worst case scenario, we just knock him unconscious. But even if we can do that, I don't know. All right. Wendy, all of Wendy's attacks, I'm going to say right now, are going to be non-lethal. She's not going to try to kill this guy. She just wants us to do him, okay?
All right, go for it.
Okay. How do we get into this? Okay. Wendy is going to use Viper's Fang to attack this guy.
Okay, go for it.
That's going to be a 10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
Okay, she's going to try attack again. For Viper's Fang, that's going to be a 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
Okay. That's going to do 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay. 11 points as you, like, stab him into the side. Oh, you fucking asshole! Gods, this woman's killing me!
Listen, you're threatening us. You held the staff of Frost at my friend. I'm just protecting him.
He knows what he did!
Alright, she's going to use her bonus action to attack one more time with her regular rapier, if that's allowed.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, your tool wielding.
Okay, that's going to be a 9 to hit, which I know won't hit.
She, like, slaps it out of the way. Bad! No! Get out of here!
Bad.
Alright, that's the end of Wendy's turn.
Okay. Greg, it is your go. He looks like he's readying a spell to kill you right now.
Oh, no.
All right.
What are you doing, Greg?
How far away is the Staff of Frost?
I would say it's about 10 feet away from him.
I'm gonna run to the Staff of Frost.
Okay. Yeah, you run over to the staff.
And can I use the Staff of Frost? Does it require, like...
Attunement? Let's see. It does.
And I can't do that during combat, right? Or is it just an
It takes
action
an
to
hour.
attune with it?
It takes an hour
Oh my
to attune
gosh.
to an object. But you have it in your hand. That's your free object interaction. You pick it up.
Alright. And so he seems like he's preparing something?
Yes, it looks like he is, like, there's a weird bit of, like, energy from, like, green energy coming from his hands. It's, like, points directly at you.
I'm gonna use Gust.
Okay. To do what?
Will Gust knock him down if he fails the...
What does the spell
Or
say?
is it... It says... Must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 5 feet away from you.
Yeah.
So it's not strong enough to,
To knock someone prone, no. But to push them somewhere, yeah. Well, actually, I'll say if you're trying to knock him prone, you can... It's not technically within the limitations of the spell, but it makes sense for you to be able to manipulate it to do so. I'll say roll me an Arcana check as well.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to do that.
Call it 15 or higher.
Oh boy. Oh, but can I use my my inspiration?
Yes, you can.
All right, I'm going to use it. Oh fucking hell! Come on. 23.
Hi.
23? Yeah, you can knock him prone with Gus if you want.
Then I will if like he doesn't fail the DC.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. He rolls a strength saving throw.
Yeah.
He rolls a 12 minus 1 for an 11.
That is
So
a 14.
A blast of air comes out from you. He goes, and he falls to the ground. I'm gonna get you, you bastard! I'm gonna
You
fucking
gotta
get
stay
you!
down. You gotta stay down.
I'm gonna fucking get your ass!
Holy crap.
Alright,
Oh,
is that your
wait.
turn, Greek?
Yeah, I have to end it.
Okay, it's now Alchem's turn. He is a 11th level wizard.
Oh my god.
Greg, we're dead.
Yeah, he has access to disintegrate. He wants to kill you. I can't think of a reason that he wouldn't do this.
Even from a prone position?
He can spend half his movement to get up.
Oh, it's movement?
Yes, not action to get up. Movement.
Oh my god.
So he's gonna go ahead as you kind of like he knocks him back. The energy comes from his hands, and he pushes it out to you as a ray of disintegration goes for you, Greg. You have to make me a dexterity saving throw.
You should have told me to save my inspiration, man.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
17.
17 saves. Just saves.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you watch
This man's
as
been rolling impeccably.
this. Wait, did you roll with an advantage? What is that?
No. It's just,
Oh,
it was
that's weird.
17 plus.
Yeah.
16 plus 1.
So a blast of this energy comes out and hits the flooring directly underneath you as you kind of like jump in the air instinctually, and you watch where once was just pure ground is now like a hole in the ground, as like there's nothing left from this disintegration. Stand still, you bastard! I'm gonna fucking get your ass.
So is it concentration for my disguised self, or
No.
like how? Okay, it's just once it's
You can
cast,
drop
it's
it at
cast.
any point too.
Okay, all right.
At the end of his turn, you guys hear the commotion of some people running about. Stop there! Stop there! Come on! Police! Red Guard! Stop! Wendy, it's your turn.
Okay, Wendy's gonna see the police coming, and she's gonna make a plea for civility. She's gonna sheathe her sword, and she's gonna look at the level 11 wizard. What was his name again?
Alchem.
Alchem. She's gonna look at. Listen, Alchem. We can talk about this. It doesn't have to be violent. Look, I'm disengaging with you. I promise I won't attack. We can work this out. We can talk this out. We don't need to get. It doesn't need to get any worse than it already has. And Wendy's gonna end her turn.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Okay. Come on.
DC
come
for
on.
this is gonna be pretty high.
Okay, I got a 16, so.
16. You look at him. He's just like focusing on Grig. Next one's gonna get ya.
Dang it. I have inspiration. I'm like, I'm trying to decide if I should use it. Alright, I'm gonna save it just for one more turn, just in case something really bad happens. I'm gonna end my turn.
Grig?
So how close are these police?
They're coming.
All right, I'm gonna drop the disguise self.
Okay, make me a persuasion check now.
Oh,
Because he's pretty convinced that you're Greg Tinkerton right now.
I know, I did a pretty good job, huh?
Yep. So what you got in your persuasion?
18.
He looks at you and goes, so now you're disguising yourself as your grandson, huh?
No. I am Greek Tinkerton, but the grandson.
You just committed, you're Greg Tinkerton. I'm gonna get you bastard. Where's my money?
No. My granddad is Greg Fisherson.
That's as much as you can get out.
Was it an action to drop the?
No.
Okay. All right.
You doing anything for your action, bonus action? Anything?
I'm gonna cast invisibility.
Okay. Wait, does he have counterspell prepared? Let's see. He's going to use his reaction to counterspell your invisibility. You can't get away from me that easy.
Wow. All right, and then I'm gonna run to wherever I heard. Like I'm gonna run over to June. like
You
so
still run.
behind.
Run behind Wendy.
Sorry, Wendy. Yes.
I'm not there, guys. Come on.
I know, we always say June.
All right. All right. That's your turn, Greg.
That's right.
All right. I would like you to make me a. Sorry. I would like you to make me a. What kind of save is this? I gotta double check. Make me a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh boy. Of course, like the thing that I have a high multiplier on. I feel like I'm gonna. 20. Okay.
Oh my
not
gosh.
20.
Okay, you feel yourself, your body
crap.
moving and molding, getting smaller and smaller. but he managed to completely shake it off the arcane effect as he tried to cast polymorph on you. And that's gonna be his turn. The cards come now.
The cards?
The guards come now. At this point, I'm gonna end the combat, and the guards are gonna be like, "What's going on here? Huh? What's up? We got a magic fight in the middle of the streets here? That's not right. Huh?
This man's trying to kill us.
Yeah,
This-
you got my friend over here.
You see, guards, these two here, they're trying to come to my shop. They tell me that Greg Tinkerton, my mortal enemy, is here, and that's him right there." And he points to Greg. He's just disguised as his grandson, you see. It's an awful thing. And he has my fucking staff. Give that back, you bastard.
You tried to kill me with it.
Yeah? And you killed me first. It killed my feelings. You hurt my heart. I hate you, Greg. I hate
Is that why you
everything
tried to
stand
kill
for.
us? Is that why you tried to kill us?
You know damn well why you deserve death, Greg. And the guards come in and is
Oh,
like,
you see.
alright. Alright, we're gonna have to take you guys back into the office for questioning. Alright, come with us. Alright, we don't want to cause any more distress here. Alchem, we'll figure this one out, alright? We know what you do for the city. We love you. We'll figure this one out, alright?
Oh, God.
No.
Just
All right.
blatant favoritism.
Blatant
this?
favoritism. This is a popular shop.
How could the police do this?
Alright, you guys get taken to the police station where this shit gets sorted out. That is the rest of the night. You guys are there for the rest of the fucking night as the whole
God
thing
damn it.
goes down. Greg, roll me a persuasion check. He's gonna roll a persuasion check with advantage to see what whose side comes out on top here.
Why is he rolling with disadvantage?
He rolls with advantage because of the favoritism.
Oh, with advantage.
Yeah. Okay, that's a
That
natural
is a-
20.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Oh,
So they look at you guys and it said, Alchem goes, "Yeah, I gotta kill this man. I hate him. I hate him with my guts." And the guards go, "Alright, well, it seems that whatever's going on here, you guys gotta take care of yourselves.
Oh my god.
You two, I recommend leaving the city. Well, if he sees you again, he's probably gonna kill you on the spot. You goddamn right, I will."
Listen, listen.
if you think he's actually Greg, if you're such a high-level wizard, you can just cast dispel magic, right? And you can dispel his disguise and see him for who he really is. If you cast a spell, like disguise or whatever you need to do, and he still looks like this, then you know he's not lying. I think it's a very easy litmus test.
He goes, "Yeah, girly? Alright, fine. What if I dispel magic on you? How do you feel about that one, huh?"
Go ahead. I don't understand what your point is. You're being irrational now.
"Yeah, well, love makes you irrational. Alright," and he casts spell magic on Greg. It doesn't work, and he goes, "See, I knew Greg Tinkerton would be a powerful fucking wizard. Well, even my dispel magic wouldn't work on him."
No, you're being stubborn. This is his grandson, Greg. We came into your shop. We wanted to buy something. Talked about his granddad. You said you'd give us a discount if we bought his granddad. So we thought we could just use disguise self and get the credit. Okay, we're sorry. We apologize. We didn't mean to escalate it this far. You ever wonder why you didn't see Greg and his granddad at the same place? Because he's just disguising himself. I swear to you.
That makes a lot of sense,
anymore.
actually. Wait, no, that makes a lot of sense. You're trying to swindle me. Like your grin did. Wow. Just like your
Listen.
grin did. Wow, like grandson
Listen.
like granddad. I hate you too.
We need to find my granddad.
You gotta find him. Why?
Yeah.
What do you want to find him for, huh?
The king in Norca is requesting his presence. Apparently, he did something real big.
Wait, hold on. Why don't you just start with that shit?
Oh, I don't know. It's really sometimes I get a little flustered around, other wizards.
Well, why is that? We intimidate you or something?
Yeah, kinda.
Well, I saw you put some good work in there, Not bad.
Oh, thank you.
You know,
I
I
mean,
appreciate
you're a
you.
fantastic
Not
wizard.
right now.
Oh, thank you. You know, your granddad never would tell me anything like that. Kind of an
Yeah,
asshole.
my
but-
green. Yeah.
All right. Well, if Asmin the Bold once your granddad found, then who am I to stop him in the way? All right. That stone. You want that stone? Will that help you on your quest?
That's right. That it really would, sir.
All right. I'll give it to you for a discount. How about that? Call it 250 gold. I'll give it to you.
That sounds perfectly reasonable.
All righty. Here you go then. He hands you the stone if you hand him 250 gold.
And any chance about that?
No, fuck you. That's my staff.
All right, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
quick
Go-
question.
Yeah?
Quick question. Do you know anything about this compass? And I show him the compass.
You show him the compass?
I do.
One moment, please.
Oh, great.
Is this happening at the police station?
It's happening in the police station. Yes.
It's the safest place. It's the safest place.
Oh, wait. No, I got a better one.
Can I like conjure image? Can I? Is that like
You
a
said
thing?
you show him the fucking thing.
Oh god, I'm worried now.
I gotta find the exact phrase I need to use for this. Hold on. One
Did you?
moment.
What did you do this time?
Or he either knows something about it, or I just like fuck something up. One of the two.
There's no moderate way this is gonna turn out.
Oh! What? Wait, where'd you get this?
My granddad.
Your granddad got this for you,
That's right.
buddy. Oh my god, it makes a lot of sense. Where would you hide something that, we put in a place you least expected? That there is no ordinary compass, mate. That there is the Baron's very own goddamn compass.
The compass of the Baron?
It's called I think called the Atlas or something like that.
The Atlas.
That's what he used to navigate the world and all that.
Wow.
Wow, your granddad stole that and gave it to you?
He stole it from who?
Well, he stole it from the goddamn temple. I keep up on news, don't you?
No.
What temple?
The Baron's temple over in Orca.
Oh my
Oh, Norca. If we brought this to Norca and they saw it, would we get in trouble or would we be respected?
Well, it looks a little different now. If you brought it to Norca, you'd probably get killed on the spot. So, you know, take care there. If this gets your granddad killed, then by all means, more power to you. I hate that guy. I want him dead.
I mean, it probably did get him killed. I have no clue where he is.
Oh, well, I hope so. No offense.
Oh. It's okay.
Wow. Well, all right then. I would recommend putting that back to where it belongs. But I'm gonna look the other way because if I feel like this is gonna get your granddad killed if he's not already dead. So yeah, or it's gonna get you killed, and I'm fine with that too. So
Oh. All right. Well, I mean, thank you, and I hate you too.
well, all right then. Just two guys hating each other. Nothing to see here.
Hold on a
That's
second.
mighty fine.
He might be dead.
He maybe did. What?
No, your granddad he might be dead.
Did what?
He might be dead.
Dead, Grig. Dead. Like, not alive.
Oh. Oh, that makes sense.
So this compass, though, like, is it... What does it do?
Well, it looks a bit inert now, but if you do some fuckery with it, I don't know. I'm not a fucking cleric or none of that shit, but it might be able to do some more stuff. He was able to use it to go all over the goddamn place, if I recall correctly.
All over the place.
Yeah.
So you don't... Does it teleport, or do you just not know what it does?
Do I look like a goddamn cleric to you, young miss? Huh?
I don't know. You
You
seem
think
to know
I
a
know
lot.
everything? Huh? I happen to know vague knowledge on approximate things. Alright?
Okay. Well, that's fair. I think that's reasonable within the context of the city and your existence.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Well, yeah, anyway. Yeah, get the fuck out of my sight, alright?
All right.
Well, as long as we're talking about vague context, you seem like you might be someone who knows things. Have you heard anything about a man named Vindicus?
Vindicus?
Yes.
Well, I only got one thing to say to that. Alright? And that's this. How dare you speak to me again?
Okay. Okay, well...
No, I don't know a Vindicus. I got no idea who a Vindicus is. A Vindicus dad, Vindicus this. I don't give a shite. Alright? Whoever you find, you deal with him yourself.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, Greg, let's get out of here before anything worse happens. I think we're in a good situation now. Thank you again, Mr. Wizard Man. I can never remember your name. I'm
Eldercow.
sorry. Yes, let's go, Greg.
All right, mate. Take care.
Alright, I hope I see you the next time. I hope the next time I see you, I hope it's in a casket. Alright, take care.
All right. Bye. Man, Wendy, I could barely understand that guy. His accent, am I right?
Yeah, his accent, Greg. Totally. I can't imagine how anyone would understand that.
Jeez.
Okay, both of you make me Constitution saving throws.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This entire ordeal, it's like halfway through the night.
Oh, I
17.
got a 5.
You take 1 point of exhaustion, Greg.
No! What does that mean?
All ability checks are made with disadvantage now. You can put that into your D&D Beyond under conditions.
Under conditions?
Yes.
Conditions?
Yep.
There's a condition.
You'll figure it out.
Where is
Top right of your screen.
top right?
Yep. So, it is
Oh,
middle of the
shit.
night. Currently. What are you guys doing?
Greg, I think, it's fun in all the things that we do. The hijinks that we pull between the potions at that one.
Wendy?
Yeah.
The shop
Yeah.
is empty right now.
No, Greg, listen, I think this would be a lesson. I think, listen, there's a lot of things going on right now. The syndicate and everything that I'm dealing with and you're dealing with, and there's a lot of stress. And this is fun, but I think we're getting ourselves into trouble playing fast and loose, picking on NPCs. I mean, citizens of these towns. And maybe we should be a bit more, I don't know, rational about who we try to swindle or screw with or steal from.
You know
what
what,
I'm saying?
Wendy? Yeah, I understand. But I really don't think that's gonna happen.
It somehow worked out, too.
We can still do these things, Greg. But I think we should just put more thought into it ahead of time.
Oh, okay, so we got a plan.
We
We gotta plan the
more.
escapades.
Yes, exactly. If we plan more, then we can continue to do this stuff. But we have to be very, very thoughtful. This could have gone very sideways, very fast. You could have died.
Oh, no, I couldn't have. No, nothing happened.
Greg, he shot you with a disintegration ray.
That little ray, that wouldn't have done nothing to me. He would have given me like a little scratch or something.
I don't think so, Greg. I'm actually kind of doubt that very highly. But, it's okay. You do you.
That would
I'll
have
be
been
there
79
next
points of damage.
Wait, what happened?
That would have been 79 points of damage.
Wait, would
I
Greg
have a
be
feeling
super
that-
dead?
Oh,
He'd be
would've
dead,
killed-
yeah.
Like dead.
Dead.
Like
Literally,
dead.
like
Like
just,
he maybe did.
like no body left behind, completely disintegrated to ash.
Wait, can I roll insight to or Arcana to know if that would have killed him?
Yeah, sure. Roll an Arcana check.
Okay. Oh, accidentally rolled with advantage. The lower of the. Oh, I don't.
You
Which
can
one
just roll
do I
again.
take?
You can just roll again.
Okay. Normal roll. 19.
Yeah, pretty good chance that Greg at least would have gone down.
Okay. Wendy's gonna give a very serious look at Greg. Listen, Greg. She's gonna put her hand on her shoulder. Listen, Greg. We've been friends for long enough. We've been through enough. I don't want to see you die. Okay? I want to see you find your grandfather and kick his ass. And to do that, Don't do stupid things like fighting wizards with disintegration spells without planning. That goes on me as well. This is my fault too. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't want you to die.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I didn't even know what my granddad looked like right there. That was just a random conjuration of an appearance.
Right.
Did it look pretty convincing?
That was the best Greg Tinkerton impersonation I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
I can
thank
say
you.
that honestly.
All right, from now on, we'll take a bit more care, and we got to use some combo moves next time.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. I also at some point want to hone my arcane's like alchemy skills. But I think that's a problem for another day. Let's go back home and meet with the others. And there's a lot of main quest type stuff we have to take care of anyway first.
Main quest. That sounds like a very regal name for it. Yeah, let's go do some main quest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what we called it back at my home. Main quest. Yes, exactly. All right, let's go.
All right, you now have the Stone of Good Luck, Rig, and you now
Yeah!
know that you have the Atlas. The divine relic, the Atlas. You're aware of it now.
The divine relic, the Atlas.
Divine relic, comma, the Atlas.
Oh,
Divine relic Atlas. Got it.
and then Wendy also just doubles down and says, "Okay, and also, Greg, don't show anyone that relic, especially in Norca. I think we should be very careful who we show that to."
You got it. I think so too. What is this luck thing called? Why do I keep forgetting the name?
Stone of Good Luck.
Stone of...
It requires attunement, and one of your things, remember, you cannot unattune to.
Yes, and how many slots do you get?
You have 3 attunement slots.
Okay.
Quick question.
Yes.
During the meeting, they did mention that the Baron's relic was on the way to the cemetery,
Correct.
right? Okay, got it.
They did mention that. Okay. With that escapade done, unfortunately no alchemy tonight. The two of you head back to the Stray Lamb.
Where we're having a lovely dinner. With
It's
my
like middle of
friend.
the night.
Or
this
we're
point.
sleeping peacefully.
Sleeping
We're
peacefully.
peacefully.
All right, and with that, everyone takes a long rest except for Grig and Wendy.
Damn.
You two get a
Wait, but
short
isn't
rest.
today the day of the big thing?
It is.
I don't think I actually even need a rest. Nothing happened to me. Yeah, I'm fine.
You have exhaustion though, right?
No, Greg had exhaustion.
Oh.
Mhm. Grig has exhaustion.
That I cannot get rid of.
Oh, buddy.
What kind of magical exhaustion?
I mean, you did knock like 500 gold off the price of a magic
Mhm.
item. So
Yeah, that was pretty good there, right?
Yeah, and you learned of the relic.
Yeah, so as long as you don't die today, that's a good
You're
trade.
good. You're good. Yeah, no worries.
it'll
All right.
only be the second time he'll almost die, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
More than two.
So, it is now morning. The rest of you guys gain a long rest. It is not raining, but it is overcast today. Let me change this.
Gloomy ass day.
It's a little.
Is the rain in Gerlach like kind of stinky?
It's a little acidic. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. As you guys awaken and gets ready, through the door, you guys watch as Detective Clotho comes in.
Oh yeah.
She addresses all of you. I hope you all had a good night's sleep. The logging operation is taking place today, and we need to head there immediately. Come with us. Right.
Is there anything we should know or prepare before we go?
Yes, I will let you know of the way.
I have some news as well, Detective. We can discuss as we travel.
Of course, yes, please. And she leads you guys to a carriage with a bunch of other like red guard guys, like an entire like small little platoon. They all seem to be decked out in case of combat. They also have like a bunch of shackles and stuff like that in case they need to make arrests and things of that nature. And you guys are kind of on the carriage path outside of Gerlach, heading westward. Let's go with... That's Heistad. That's not the right place. This is the right place. From Gerlach, you head directly west.
Yeah, Isaac, did you write down that place that the guy mentioned at the forge?
At the forge.
The spleen corner or something like that?
We know the location of the logging camp. It is near the fractured spleen.
Yeah.
But we do not know how many members there are or what extent of the operation is. She looks to all of you. We would like for you to figure out this extent and help us subdue and arrest these individuals for these practices. A stealthy approach would be ideal here. We don't want to alert them to what we're doing at first.
So, yeah, game.
So, as it happens, Detective, when I visited Keyheart yesterday, I was solicited by someone asking for help with fending off wildlife near the Quilted Woods, which I took to be a veiled request for help with this exact scheme that we're hoping to uncover. I have an open invitation to assist them. I could approach them as if I had taken them on their offer.
That would be highly beneficial. Yes, that would be a good idea. Well done, Gain. Well done.
But I must ask, how will I communicate with you all? Once I do so, I feel as though once I get there, I'm committed to maintaining the ruse as long as possible.
Do any
And
of you have a
also-
way to message to each other or something of that nature?
I don't believe that we do we?
Give me a sec. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't. At least I don't think I do.
Well, with this in mind, we will be hiding a bit of a ways away. As long as we understand the extent of their operation, we might be able to make a pincer attack of sorts.
Perhaps
That
we
might
can
be-
arrange a signal of some sort. I'm sure we can
Perhaps.
come up with something.
Perhaps, yes. We can think about it along the way.
Okay.
But I will leave it up to you all the best way you want to encounter this. Ideally, stealth and discretion is used here, but whatever you think best, we will follow your lead as adventurers.
And if I may add, Detective, for what it's worth, I'm sure you understand I'm affiliated with Keyheart, and so, I understand you may be apprehensive about this, but for what it's worth, I spoke with some more senior staff there, and it is my belief that this is organized on a small scale. This is not something that the leadership is aware of or condones, and it's my hope that they will support your efforts to stop it.
She thinks for a moment. This is noted. Thank you, Gain.
Of course, if it were to be the case that they were involved, I would hope that they are punished duly for it. But I don't think that that is the case right now.
We will see if they get punished at all.
We'll make sure
Yes.
of that.
She looks a little unconvinced that even if they were to have any sort of fault, they probably wouldn't be arrested or punished in any sort of way, shape, or form. There's that sort of like vibe that you're getting off for right now. But it is a 3-hour journey until you reach to the Quilted Wood, and head onto where this logging camp is. Detective Clotho and the rest of the guard kind of like hide back behind a small little thicket right outside the rest of the woods. And you guys hop off the carriage, and you can see in the distance what look to be a small little camp of sorts. There's a couple of tents and things like that nature, and it's right on the cusp of the Qualted Wood. And imagine like the redwood forest in like California, right? These just massive fucking trees everywhere, and like very thick and very foresty. You like look towards the Qualted Wood, and the trees are massive. We're talking hundreds and hundreds of feet tall. You like look up and you're unsure of where the canopy like would even be, if you can even reach that climbing and stuff like that. This is a massive forest here. But do you guys do anything before heading to the camp?
Gain, do you have an idea of how we should approach this?
I'm not very sure, to be honest with you. I don't know what to make of this, really.
I mean, you might.
I'm
Yeah.
going to embed myself with them. And, well, you all are good in a fight, so hopefully we can put a stop to it. I'm sure they'll be strong, but
Well, we don't really plan to fight and just walk up and fight them, right?
Let's
well,
hope not.
suppose we would prefer not to.
Right, our goal is to just figure out who these people are so they can get arrested, right?
Hmm.
But how do we do that exactly? What are we thinking? What are you guys thinking?
Well, if Gain's gonna go in and they're gonna get to know Gain, right?
Well, all of
But
us.
my only issue is that I would really prefer not to actually help them,
Right.
if I can help it.
Okay.
But I don't see how I could do that.
So what
if we don't
exactly are
interfere.
you? Do you know what they want you to do to help them?
What
I mean,
I
they
was
would not
told-
even ask for anything. Oh yeah, sorry.
It's true. What they mentioned was that they had been encountering some kind of beast or monsters that were interfering with some activities they are getting up to in this area.
Yeah.
And they
How about
needed help
we?
fighting it.
There we go. How about we come in with the presents, and that'll explain why we're all here. We can say that we're here to take care of the monster for them. Use that as an opportunity to learn about all these people. Then we can take it back and have the commissioner come in, take care of everyone.
Well, they only asked for Gain, right?
Isaac was there too. It seemed as if they would.
Were they asking for you
Appreciate.
too, Isaac?
Yeah, they only asked for Gain, but if she's here to take care of the monster, it might have made sense for her to invite some friends.
Right. Did you mention that you were with a group?
I did. I mean, I introduced Isaac, and we mentioned that we travel.
Okay.
So,
I think
I
it's
don't know.
okay
Do you
if
think
we-
they'd find a whole group of people suspicious?
No, I mean,
Yeah.
if we're here to take care of the monster, you need a whole bunch of people, right? I think that's the
Right.
only way it makes sense, though.
Just
Sure.
mention that you were told to do this, and and you have a group with you, and we're here to help. And then we'll decide what to do as we go from there, because we don't know exactly if they want us to just kill a monster, right? Or I mean, unless that's
Mhm.
exactly what it is.
That's what they say, but somehow I'm not sure what exactly it'll actually turn out to be. But
Right. Well,
makes for
I
good
guess
cover anyway.
if we can all go in and see the situation, if they're if they're obviously stronger than us, then we should probably just play it safe and get their names at the very least, right? Because that's what they need to get arrested. So even if we help them now, as long as we use our better judgment and not help them do something where they can't get arrested, then I think we should be fine. Is that an okay idea? I know you don't want to help them, but unless we just go in and kill them all, then there's no one to arrest.
I think that would be best. Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that's because that's what I was thinking.
Even if we have to assist once, if it helps stop it once
Right.
and for all, then it seems worthwhile.
Right. Just one time. And if it's something we don't want to do, we can always just walk away and try to get their names,
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. So everybody be on not the aggressive.
I think I'll keep my mouth shut then.
Okay. Right, right. We'll have Gain lead the way since you're the one specifically they want, and we'll step in if you need us. We'll be right there with you.
All right.
Right. Just explain that you're with the group and they asked you, which you assumed that it meant all of us, and that's I mean that should be okay. And if they don't want all of us, then maybe we can convince that Isaac stays with you at least, so that way he can protect you just in case.
Sure.
All right, then. Okay, I think we have a plan. If all goes south, I mean, then we do what we do best. Start blasting, and I'll start making sure you guys don't hit the ground too many times.
Just something that came to mind. Would it help if someone was up in the trees? I don't know, to watch over things, maybe.
True. We don't have to reveal all of our presence.
It sounds like a job for Greg.
Oh,
Do you know
okay.
how to climb?
Do you think we can remain
Absolutely
hidden?
not. I do not know how to climb.
Okay, Greek, maybe you don't go up in the trees.
I could make someone invisible.
That sounds useful. That sounds good.
All right.
For how
Inspiration, Greek.
long? He got it
What do-
back. He got the inspiration back.
Well, thank you.
We did it.
Well, 'cause what I was thinking maybe is, I've felt a little bit better about the whole, werewolf thing. Perhaps I could use the feral nature to help me ascend and stay in the trees, perhaps, and then also being invisible would help with that. If Grieg is offering.
We could fly down with your wings.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Fly down with them.
Yeah, it sounds really cool. Actually, can we get into a fight? It sounds cool.
Okay. What, Greeg? Are you okay?
Sorry.
You
I'm
seem a
little
little
tired.
tired.
Yeah, I'm a bit tired.
Right. How was shopping yesterday?
Ah, it was fantastic. We met a guy, almost died. I got an amulet.
You.
Yeah, we'll
I
talk
look-
about
I
it.
look at
We're in
everyone
the
else.
forest. We're in the forest right now.
Yeah, I don't think this is a good time.
Right. Okay.
Let's
Let's keep focused. I'm gonna side note that. I'm gonna
On the
ask you
side
about
note.
that later, Greeg. All right. So let's do it.
All right.
'Cause
wanna go
I
up
just
the-
wanted to make sure that everyone is on board with that. It just came to
Yeah.
mind. I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, go up in the tree. You'll be fine. And Greeg, you can make her invisible.
I will make her invisible.
All right.
All right.
Uh,
Just as a precaution, I'm gonna produce the those what is it the shackles.
okay.
Just we could take them off right away if it's fine. Just want to double check, make sure. I'm gonna just put them on myself.
Sure.
Hey, just want to make double check. We're not making the arrest, right?
No.
Oh, we're waiting for a signal, I think, and then we pincer them. That's what I understood.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. All right. Well, now what? We just.
You guys head towards the camp.
We are
ready?
crossing into
Oh.
another country as well right now, right?
You're on the border.
Okay. But will we be?
Doesn't look like it. If you enter the wood itself, then yes.
Okay.
The entirety of the wood belongs to this area.
All right. So to the camp.
The camp
Yeah,
is-
and I would use this. I guess this would be the time where I would break off and start going.
The closest tree forest thicket thing would be about 120 feet away.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but you're invisible.
A whole dense forest. Yeah.
Well, they're outside of the forest right now, which is
Oh,
sparse.
gotcha. Okay.
You're on the
Gotcha.
cusp of the forest.
But you are
Gotcha.
invisible.
You aren't.
I would be invisible. This is true.
Is anyone else trying to be sneaky?
Yes.
Okay. So Wendy and Paula, both of you give me stealth checks. Paula's with advantage.
Okay. I rolled a 26.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna need that advantage probably. Dirty 20.
You guys, hard to see. Only, I would say June notices your presence, Pala, but you have no idea where Wendy is. No one knows where Wendy is when you're pretty well off. You feel like you can move through this camp without issue.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right.
Sweet.
As you guys enter this logging camp, it clearly has many tents and the like covered with bits of machinery. It looks like under tarps, like massive tarps. As the rest of you guys outside of Pala and Wendy sort of approach, there are a couple of people that can sort of like get out of the tents, look to you dudes, and then say something, and then some guys run back. They look very like they're taking a heavy precaution with your approach.
I raise a hand, greeting, making myself, open.
Okay.
Non-hostile.
You see Geo start coming from the back. Oh,
There we go.
Gain. There you are. I see you've taken up my offer then.
Yes, and I brought help. I hope you would appreciate it.
Certainly. This doesn't change the reward, but yes.
Well,
That's
we were going to
perfectly
split
fine.
it anyway.
Great. Yeah. This is the camp here. We're just making sure that everything's safe and sound along the side of the border.
Quite the operation you have going on.
You can never be too careful when it comes to this area,
Of course.
With what lies in those woods. So, yeah. Come here. The rest of you guys continue your business, and as he tells everybody else. And you can see there's a couple people that are still suspicious of you two, or of you four rather, but they seem to be keeping their distance. Make perception checks for me, everyone, including Paola and Wendy.
Okay. See.
8
Second.
perception.
Perception.
I got a thick 5.
I got a 21.
I got a clean 6.
Very good. Very good rolls.
I think I'm going to use my inspiration on that one.
Okay.
Oh, also, I'm sorry. I know it's probably kind of late to say it, but I actually didn't want to bring the bear with me on this.
Bear's with you.
Okay, he's with me.
Okay.
Yeah, the bear is
Well, and I will
closely
say,
hugging you as you walk.
As you guys are approaching, Gain, you're gonna feel an unseen hand on your shoulder. I'm gonna give you a bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay.
A warm
That's a
and friendly
D6.
unseen hand.
Yes, and a non-creepy, totally platonic.
Totally normal. Totally normal.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll. Okay, so dirty 20 on the perception instead.
Okay.
With the inspiration.
Very good. Pala, as you kind of look through, you kind of peek underneath these tarps. It doesn't take you very long to guess that these mechanical creations look to be log cutters and carriages meant for large material transportation. June, looking around the camp here, you're like, okay, there's a couple of people here, maybe 12, and then Wendy, as you're kind of going through the tents here and there, you count another 3. There seems to be a total of 15 people. And you guys notice that they look generic, too generic. It's almost as if they aren't meant to draw any attention whatsoever, and they're just waiting around, pretty much. As you guys are kind of sort of looking amongst each other here, Geo kind of grabs you on the shoulder, Gain, and kind of walks with you as you kind of being led, and he goes, yeah, so the wood is further this way.
Right, of course.
Let's go ahead and take a look there. The better that you can do, the best it would be. And he sort of leads you deeper into the wood more and more. I think the only person that would
anybody else?
notice would be June. June, you would notice that Gain is being led away.
Oh, okay.
Is there anybody else with us?
Just you and Geo and your bear.
Okay.
But
So,
you're being led into the forest.
you said there are monsters around these parts?
Yeah, no big deal there. Just a couple of things up above. And you can see as you're kind of like walking up here, there seems to be a massive part of one of these trees. Like, this is a gigantic quality wood tree directly ahead of you. And you can see what looks to be gnashes in the wood itself. Clearly made from something metallic and human. Like a large axe or something of that nature. And you can see there are bits of broken machinery here and around. It's like, yeah, right over that tree. Go ahead and take care of that for me, would you?
How do you mean?
Yeah, just get close. You'll see.
Do I feel in danger right now?
Make an insight check.
Can I? Well, that's
3.
happening. Can I guess, signal to somebody in the tree, Paula, probably, and just point in like the direction Gain's going?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
cool. I'll make sure to keep close distance.
I rolled
Okay.
a 3.
With a 3, doesn't seem anything out of the ordinary right now.
Then I guess I'll approach what he's gesturing towards.
Okay. You and your bear approach. You climb up the ladder here and head forward. Just move you guys.
Okay, yeah, I can't move.
You can't move your character?
The game's paused.
Game's pause.
Oh, sorry. Oops. That's on me. As you get about there, I'm gonna pause it.
Oh.
Descending, you hear a rustle from the trees as you kind of like look up and see some quilted wood leaves start falling to the ground here. And you can see a large serpentine body around this massive tree, and it kind of comes down, slithers and slithers down as you kind of watch it approach, and a massive figure with an oddly human head looks and stares right at you and to Geo, and you hear it speak. You dare return to the sacred place. These woods are not yours to abuse. Gain. You recognize this as a guardian naga, a creature that protects the quilted wood, and are divine messengers of Garala herself. Some greater Karmire druid pods have a guardian naga they serve and work with. To go against one would be to go against the forest itself. She goes, "Be gone from this place, never return." And you hear a large melodic screech coming from her, as from the earth itself, a large bear appears, an emerald bear. Your bear moves up. Roll initiative for me, please.
Okay. 22.
Wow, pretty good. Okay.
Where's Geo right now?
Geo's in the bottom. He's looking up and giving you a thumbs up. Yep, take care of there, please. Thank you. Let's see here. As the bear charges forward, Gain, it is your turn. Oh, actually, sorry. Let's see. The Guardian Naga at the top of the round looks to you, looks to the bear, and as it moves forward. What is this creation? This mockery of one of Garala's divine? How do you respond?
I guess I would know. She would speak Druidic.
Yes.
I guess I would. I'm honestly, no one else here speaks Druidic. I'm trusting. I'm gonna just lay it out to her. I'm going to stop. I mean, I don't have a weapon out, and I don't plan to take one out. I'm going to. obviously order the bear not to charge ahead of me. I'll have him sort of bow. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can tell your bear to, give
I'm
reverence and
instructing
respect.
the bear to bow. And in Druidic, I'm going to speak with the Naga and explain that I'm here to help her put a stop to this operation, this attack on our domain.
Make a persuasion check with advantage for me.
Okay. Okay. With advantage.
With advantage.
15. Do I have to use, if I want to use my inspiration, can I wait until you tell me if this was okay?
She looks like she's thinking. Like your words seem to have had an effect. Clearly surprised that you're speaking Druidic.
Right. I'm not
You're good.
taking
You don't
out
have
any weapons.
Yeah, okay.
My arms are outstretched.
Okay. Your bear also stands at the ready to defend you, but gives reverence and bows its head as you command. Now it is the Emerald Bear's turn. It will charge forward and attempt to attack your bear. That's going to be a 14 to hit your bear.
14? Actually, I don't think that hits. Hang on.
I believe his AC is 15, right?
Yes, 15.
I have to update it, but he also has 36 health
Oh, when did that change?
when you leveled up.
Oh, cool. Better.
So that was going to be the bite, and now it's going to try to claw at the bear. For an 11 to hit, misses. Your bear gives the reverence and just takes the hits, but the qualted wood seems to not... The bear can't seem to claw onto the qualted wood hide of your steel defender. Top of the round. The Naga, once more says... You walk the path of a shaper of metal and cane, but call yourself an ally of nature. Who can this be?
Can I respond?
Yes.
I believe that it can be. I believe that it can be. I wish to... Oh god, this is hard. This is hard. Do I have to come up with a specific response?
What does Gain say?
Gain is trying to explain that she is trying to seek a way for artificer, metal shapers, whatever she wants to call it, to live harmoniously with nature and with the woods, and not to interfere with the quilted woods specifically. That's what she's trying to explain.
You may make me another persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. I need to think more carefully about this. 21.
That's perception, but I'll keep the roll. So
Oh,
normally it would be
sorry.
18. Okay.
Okay. My
Your
bad.
words seem to reach her once more.
It's still my turn.
It's still your turn.
I don't know. Can I, reach out to the Emerald Bear?
Yeah. What would you like to try to do specifically?
I'm going to approach it, just move up a square.
Okay.
And just put my hand out to it.
Make an animal handling
all.
check for me. That'll be your
Not
action
actually
to do
trying
so.
to touch it.
Yeah.
Can I use my inspiration?
Yeah, go ahead.
My regular inspiration.
You also have a bardic.
Yeah. What does that add again?
D6.
D6. Okay. A 10 plus a D6. 13.
Okay, you reach out your hand towards this bear, and it immediately tries to bite at you as you move a space up. Your bear will use its reaction to deflect it. So this is made with disadvantage.
Okay.
For a 15 to hit?
15?
14.
14 is my AC, so that hits, right?
Okay, yes, it does. You take 11 points of piercing as it bites into your hand.
Okay.
and then
Got
it's
it.
going to try to paw at your defender
Okay.
for a 23 to hit for 8 points of bludgeoning.
Yeah. Okay.
Your bear
He has how
pushes
much
you
health?
back.
39?
30,
36?
36, yeah, so he reduces by 6. By 8, sorry.
So from 36 to 28.
Yes. Your bear tries to intervene and tries to push you back. You have not commanded it to do so, but it tries to push you back regardless. Do you allow it?
Sure, yes.
Your bear pushes you back. Top of the round. Let's see.
What do you hope to accomplish through your operation, through your actions? What is it you want?
You may respond. All in Druidic.
I don't know what my ultimate goal is, but right now I can help you put a stop to this disgrace, if you allow me.
Make a
They
persuasion check.
trust me. They trust me, and I can help you to fight them, to stop them. Persuasion.
Mhm.
Just a regular persuasion.
This time,
roll?
just a straight roll.
Okay. Not one.
You know not what you want? Do you continue this one?
All right. Do you order your steel defender to do anything?
No,
All right.
I guess ready a reaction.
Yeah,
He's
I
not
he'll
gonna
take he takes the dodge action. The bear will attempt to bite and shoot into him for a 14 to hit, which misses, and a 12 to hit, which also misses.
Okay.
The dodge action really helping out here. Top of the round.
Is your creation just a tool to you then? A means to an end?
You look at your bear. Your bear
No.
looks at you.
No, he's a manifestation of my reverence for nature, for these lands. He helps to remind me of my home when I am away.
As you say that, your bear looks up at you. And as you say this, the words of Jill Hadol kind of like echo in your ear. When a creation is made, possibilities are endless. And what does it mean to create something? To bring into being something that did not previously exist. And yet, we create every day, from writings on a page or something as simple as conversations with someone else. The mere act of existence coincides with the act of creation. To build upon what life already has given you to make something greater than the sum of its parts. And you look to your bear, a creation dedicated to the reverence of nature that you hold deeply. A great creation. And as you feel like the love for your bear swell up within you, you remember something that Milia told you once a long time ago. Every creation, every great creation deserves a name. So what is your bear's name, Gain?
His name is Kranich.
As you say that, Kranich looks to you, and you see his actions this time are odd. He's been doing things you haven't specifically told him to do. And as you say his name, you see in his eyes a flash of something. You did not build this, but there's still something there. And as that sort of like feeling of love and dedication to Kranich happens, you see as he swells up in size to twice his normal size, pushing back the other bear with a billowy roar, vines and a bunch of vines and various like plant life seem to encompass him more and more as he roars out in defense for you. As you look forward to this bear. For the time being, Kranix's AC is now 20, and he has the multi-attack ability now. Gain. Does Kranix do anything besides defend you here?
When you say the time being, like
Ooh, that's the wrong one.
when you say the time being, you mean like one round or for the remainder of this situation?
You're unsure.
Should I tell?
But there seems to be something. Kranix has something within him now.
Can I speak to her?
Your bear or the Naga?
To the Naga.
Yes. She looks in
If you let-
surprise as this happened.
Please believe that we're on the same side in this struggle. And if you would allow me to take this one, the guy behind me, which I don't gesture to, but just speak, back alive, so that I may try to stop these attempts to infringe on our lands.
She thinks to a moment.
Very well. You have been clearly chosen.
The bear stands its ground and backs away as it retreats into the forest. The guardian Naga remains, looks to you, and with these deep eyes, you feel a calm sense as she says, and let me pull up some other music here. She says,
You, this creation of yours, it has life within it. True life. It has been accepted by Kerala herself.
She looks up and around the forest.
Visit the others, the other places of power that the other circles hold dear. Take Krant there. Commune with those places of power. And when you return, the path to the sanctuary will be open to you. Go with the goddess and see to it justice is done.
Yeah, you're echoing a bit, Josh.
Oh, am I?
What do you say, Gain?
You have my word.
And so it will be done.
And she disappears up the tree. Your bear, Kranix, looks to you, nuzzles you, jumps down, and grabs Geo.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's going on here? Hey, this wasn't part of the terms. Let me down, please.
Don't worry. I've spoken to them. Just play along, and they won't give you guys any more trouble.
Okay. Sure. And you take Geo back to camp. The rest of you, as this was happening, you guys got to the extent of, like, this was 15 people at this camp. There was... Let's go back to the other one. There was 15 people at this camp. You know of, like, the extent of where everything was. Gain found out how far into the Qualted Wood they were. Do you send the signal to arrest these people?
I look around at you guys, I get on the same page for the people who are still with me, which I guess that would be Greg, and June. I guess
Yeah.
we're the only ones here. I look to the two of you, kind of like nod down.
Yeah, I also nod back. I look around, and I think this is an appropriate time.
I look at Rick.
I look at you.
Rick, can you give the signal?
I nod my head.
You give the signal, Greek?
Yeah, I give the signal.
You shoot a firebolt straight into the sky. As you do this, the other guys all of them look at you guys. It's like, oh, what was that for? At which point, go ahead.
Yeah. No. I was just gonna say, oh, sorry. He has magic spasms.
Magic spasms.
He does them when he needs to go to the bathroom.
Take a piss over there.
Actually, can you all get in a group so he can piss over there? I'll want you there's people all around and he needs to be alone. You know what I mean?
I get a bit nervous.
Yeah, don't peep on him. He's just a really young boy. So if you guys could gather over there for a second. All right, come on, give us some privacy. Come on.
Give him space. Give him space.
Make a
He'll pee on
persuasion
you.
check. Make a persuasion check for me.
I give him a help action.
Sure.
Okay.
Help, does that give me
Advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I got 12.
12? One of them goes, okay, sure, I guess. The other of them look around and they say something's up. And the red guard are coming now. And they can see in the distance the pincer attack had begun. While Gain is dealing with that, the rest of you guys, this is now a skill challenge to see how many of these guys you can round up before they just run off and you're unable to catch them further. How are you guys getting these people?
Oh, I was going to use... Oh, sorry, June first.
No,
Entangle! Entangle!
Okay. Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. Let's get the nat 20 like I did that other time.
Good.
Wait! My inspiration!
You may use it
Alright.
again.
There is an Arcana. 20!
Alright, you round up a good 5 of them in a chunk. As the entangle grabs them and stops them from moving, they try to break out, but they just can't.
How many of them are there?
Now 9.
9.
Guess
I'm
Isaac
gonna
convinced
shout.
one. Yeah.
I'm gonna shout grovel, and I'm gonna cast it at level 3. So 3 of them need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright. Let's see. Fail. All of them. That's 3
Okay,
more as you
grovel.
command they just sit down and grovel. And you can see some of the red brick guard are running up, and they got them surrounded. At least those 3.
Then I was going to use Primordial Spark at level 2. It has a 10-foot radius, so I'm going to try to get as many as I can with that.
Okay, you're just straight up killing them.
Oh no, it's just to knock them prone mainly and do damage.
Okay, it does do damage.
All right, let's see how much damage it does then.
Okay, roll your damage.
They're dead.
They go up easy. 16 points if they fail.
Okay, 3 of them die.
All right.
Whoa, they're that weak?
They're just
my
normal
God.
dudes.
Can I do something else?
What is Wendy and Pala doing?
I'm pretty fast myself, but I'm going to I'm gonna, I guess while invisible, try to get in the middle of as many of them as I can and cast and go into a rage and see if I can get lucky on my wild surge to get some movement slowing
Okay,
stuff.
make me intimidation check along with the rage.
For sure. Okay, first I'll hit that intimidation.
We'll roll the rage first, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll pretend that I rolled the rage first, which is the 1. Which I
Shadowy
believe is
tendrils.
That's shadowy tendrils, which it does damage.
Yeah, roll your d12.
I don't know if I these are regular guys, right? I don't know if I want to kill
roll
them.
your d12s. Roll your d12, please.
I will
This is
roll
wild
the
magic.
d12.
You literally cannot control this. Oh, of your choice.
It does say each
You have your
each
choice.
creature
Never
my
mind.
choice.
So you can control it. Forget I said that.
That's okay. It's okay. I
But
forgive you.
you can re-roll your intimidation check. We'll keep the 24, but this would be with advantage because of your raging.
Okay, I'll take it. Let's see if we can get that. That's not a nat 20. Okay.
Okay.
Um.
With a 24, you just screech out in like a necrotic round, and like the three guys that were all clustered together as you're behind them, they screech out. They see you like, holy shit, and you can see they almost like have a fucking heart attack as they just like on the ground, completely stunned. There are
Excellent.
3 left. Wendy, what are you doing?
These
Josh?
oh, can you not?
Oh, you're cutting out. What's happening?
Oh. Okay, is that better?
Yes.
I'm trying to find the balance for the noise cancellation between echoing and you being able to hear me. So it's a
Do you have
challenge.
headsets? You have a headset on?
No, I don't.
That's okay. That's probably why.
Yeah, that's definitely why. But I don't want to wear a headset right now. So
I understand.
yeah. So I think what Wendy's gonna do is she's just gonna like focus on one of them and just try to like pierce them with her rapier in their leg to try to like keep stop them from being able to run away or at least slow them down and try to do that. Are they like grouped together in an area? Can she attack 3 of them with each of their attacks?
I'll say yeah, sure. Roll me some 3 attack rolls. These are the last 3 guys.
They're all gonna die.
Let's see. I need to make 3 attacks. Let's see if this works.
She's
All
calling him non-lethally, so
Yeah, non-lethal for sure. All right, Eldritch Blast. No, not Eldritch Blast. Viper's Fang. Go. Okay, the first one is an 18 to hit.
that'll hit.
Okay, do I need to roll for damage?
Nope.
Or, like,
Just roll the hit.
No? Okay.
These are normal ass guys.
Yes. Okay. 16.
Yep.
Okay, and then the last one's my regular rapier. So
Yep.
that's a 26.
All of them hit. You stab 3 guys in the leg with quick succession. Oh. They all fucking fall to the ground. Bleeding profusely from their wounds, but still alive. And with that, you guys have successfully done this skill challenge without using any skills at all, which is incredible. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good
Hey,
shit.
we
Good
take
shit.
those.
Yeah, we take those. However, 3 of them did just straight up blow up,
Well,
like ripped apart.
Oh no.
Isaac, you have
Whoops.
killed 3 people.
I'm so sorry.
Are they like dead? Can we revive them?
Oh,
I'm-
you could try.
I will go right up to them afterwards and see if I can do a lay on of hands on each one of them.
oh god, but they exploded.
I'll just try it. They'll just try it. It's worth
Lay
a try.
hands on something.
I am not using these diamonds, and I just like whistle and walk away.
Yeah, Isaac, you rolled how much damage for it?
16.
Yeah, they're gone.
Oh.
Yeah. A regular dude has, I think, 5 health.
Yeah.
Like, just by default. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I didn't mean to kill them. I just wanted to knock them down, actually.
It's okay, Isaac. We all do it sometimes.
You didn't want to kill him, but you used this really powerful hit. Attack.
I take offense. We don't all just go up and kill people, okay?
Uh-huh.
Detective Clotho, at this point, goes over. Well done. We managed to get them all. She looks over to the 3 dead ones. I have to admit, we weren't expecting this to go completely smoothly. But for the sake of this, we're gonna overlook.
It's okay,
This
take me to
issue.
jail. Take me in.
No,
It's okay.
no.
Am I back yet?
Yes, you're back at this point. You see everyone arrested. Geo in Krannik's mouth, and you see all of this. And Detective Clotho goes, "All right, I think that's everyone. Well done, guys. Well done."
That went surprisingly well. I say, not seeing the pieces of people somewhere.
I'm gonna take some identifying, like bits of their clothes or something to remember these 3 by, to hold on to for a little bit. I'm going to come up and just take something off of them.
Are you looting the dead people? What's wrong with
I'm
you?
not taking anything of value.
You try to look for
That's
identification.
weirder.
You look for identification on their bodies.
Mhm.
There is no identification of any sort.
Okay. I will take one of their shoes each.
What?
Should
Isaac.
all of them the exact same shoe.
I will take one of each of their shoes.
Isaac.
Okay.
Why?
Detective Lotho goes to stop you, but stops herself and lets you do it.
Okay.
Why are you taking their shoes?
And to ask forgiveness for later.
So this
oh.
was like, I do want to kind of bring up, like, this was supposed to be like a big, like, crazy secret, logging operation, very illegal, very dangerous.
Right.
These were just a bunch of guys? Are we sure there isn't something else here, maybe?
Make an insight check. All of you may make an insight check as how I'll say this. Says this.
Sure.
Sure. Nope.
A 23 by Greg, who has no clue what's going on, but somehow figures it out.
We didn't roll. We don't know too much stuff right now. Except for Isaac and Greg.
Isaac and Greg. I'll say Gain, you get advantage on this.
Okay. This one's for all the marbles. Insight, you said?
Yeah, because you're part of Keyheart.
12.
Okay.
I'll give you another bardic just for fun.
Sure,
No, it's
sure.
fine.
I'll allow it.
Isaac came with me yesterday, and he just something clicked for him just now.
Oh yeah, sure,
Yeah.
sure. So seeing Geo and stuff like that, you get the idea that this entire sort of operation, and Declotho kind of says this a bit as well. It's designed so it's hard to know who exactly they would be selling to. It's a logging operation that is clearly illegal, and everyone knows it's illegal. And more of these things used to happen, they'll probably still continue to happen. But even in the event of a failure, they don't want word that it goes back to anyone in particular. Even though Clotho is pretty certain it's going back to Keyheart, the fact that there's so many members, and because of the way the guild functions, they have nothing at which they can tackle anyone at Keyheart with in this sort of regard. But these guys are arrested or sent to the grave, and it's done and dealt with. Clotho mentions, as she says to Eugain, that we believe that this particular attempt was because word got around of Kranich there. Or of your bear there, you haven't mentioned the name.
How
Of
do
your
you
bear.
mean?
Well, as beautiful a creation as it is, and at this point Kranich has shrank down his AC, and it has gone back down to normal. He still keeps multi-attack, though.
Oh, okay.
And he gets some other stuff, which I'll mention at the end here. You get some other stuff, too. But she mentions, yes, the word has got around that a creature made out of entirely of quilted wood has been made. In which case, this probably has sparked inspiration for everyone else as well. Hence the revival of these logging operations. But this is another one under the sheets, and it'll be a while before this is attempted again, at least. With this, we're ready to head back to Gerlach, if you all are.
Yeah, ready? I'm still looking at these exploded body parts.
Are these all Keyheart members here? Or just Geo?
We do not know.
I mean, would it help if we looked around? Maybe there's something secret in here?
Sure. You guys can make investigation checks if you want.
Yeah.
Investigate the camps. Look for.
Yeah.
I'll go. Wait. I'll give you guided. Oh wait, you already rolled a.
Guys, I think I see something.
I'll be the judge of that. Again, natural 20s
that's
don't
good.
necessarily
Well, yeah, I mean, I see something. I don't know what.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
I just
sure,
see
sure.
something, Yeah.
What's it
I,
again?
I spy something that begins with a T.
Oh, I don't want to know.
I don't like what you just said.
Looking
What?
around, June, yeah, somehow sees something. You kind of like look, and in one of the tents, sort of like underneath some bags and stuff like that, you find that there is in fact a small, what looks to be artisan tool by Keyheart.
Oh,
Like a Keyheart specific tool that they would use in the forge.
I will point it out. Guys, look! Look what! Look! Do you guys know what this is? Some sort of tool.
Yeah, Gain, you immediately recognize it.
Well, that does come from Keyheart, but that doesn't really tell us how many people were involved. We already know of one from the get-go. Well, I'm sure the investigation will uncover some information. Isn't that right, Detective?
As best as we can uncover. Yes.
Will you be speaking with the administration at Keyheart?
No. We have... There is someone we will be speaking to. The same person as always. But we will not be able to speak to anyone of substance. This is simply not enough evidence to say it was Keyheart's involvement. After all, these just could be, and this is the excuse they used before, lone members. Completely on their own.
What evidence would you need to move forward?
Some kind of orders, some kind of anything tying the higher-ups or the facility of Keyheart itself into these actions. Ledgers, anything of the sort. We just
Do you
don't have the
think
authority to do so.
Do you think that that's the case?
Potentially. I mean, again, this is all speculation, but it would help prove our point.
Well, suppose we'll just have to see.
We will indeed. At this point, you guys are in the carriage on your way back to Gerlach. Is there anything anyone would like to do on the way? Or should we just move on over?
I think we can move on.
I do want to just ask what's going to happen to the people who got arrested, who are still in One Piece.
Well, they likely will be sent directly to jail, where they will be interrogated and they will be held at trial, but with the evidence that we have, they will be found guilty and probably will be spending quite a few years in prison. Likely.
That's reassuring.
Okay.
Very good.
With that, as you guys are dropped off at the police station, Detective Clotho also says, with this, your ban has been lifted, all deeds forgiven. You are free to leave and do whatever you wish. Just try not to break the law once more.
Right, and about those roaches.
Uh-huh. She leaves.
I'll be back.
There's
Why
no
do you care
response.
so much about it.
Well, I said I'd help the roaches, so I'll be back.
All right, with the
Got my
newly
whole
crowned
medical
Brannick. Gain, do you share your bear's name to everybody?
I do.
Whoa.
Does he look more lively now?
He
than
does.
before?
He does. He like a lot of his motions and stuff has less, not as stiff. It looks like he's definitely more alive, like a creature, proper and true.
It's just gonna
And-
be really weird when he gets killed in combat sometimes.
You'll fix him
Yeah.
up.
Can I inspect Krennic?
Yeah,
Like-
go ahead. Make an investigation check or Arcana. This actually be Arcana.
Should it be Arcana? I mean, it's the same for me either way.
Arcana.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
What upgrades did you do? That's crazy.
17.
Definitely something interesting about him. There's definitely nothing like physically different, You do notice that there is a symbol on his behind his neck that looks to be like a bear claw. But outside of that, his eyes, like there seems to be like a strange flicker in his eyes at moments. That you're unsure exactly what it is. Could just be like the energy from inside increasing. Something about him definitely has changed. You're unable to discern exactly what or why.
Does it appear to be like sentient, or that's not something I can tell?
Not particularly, I would say. It may be, perhaps, but you're unable to determine if fully or not.
Hey, Dane, there's a symbol of a bear claw behind Kranek's neck. Did you put that there?
Did I put that there?
You did not.
I don't think that I did. Something changed in the forest.
Interesting.
Something special.
Well, when he kind of like pets the bear's head, this is a very special bear, I suppose.
I think so too. And
You have to tell me the story one day again of how you made him.
I would I would be happy to. I hope you have time though.
I got some
It's a
time.
pretty good story.
I want to help the druids in the Qualted Woods, but I also think that I need to meet some of the other circles, and since we're already traveling, I hope that we'll have a chance to encounter them. I'm still not sure what exactly it is that that I'm going to accomplish by doing so, but I know it's important.
Hey, if it's important to you, then it's important to us.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, so mechanically, you gain a few new spells, and I will add that to you later. The bear now has the ability to evolve. And along with multi-attack, has a new once per day action where the vines on its body can flicker out and Scorpion pull them closer.
Oh, okay.
But yes, you now have been told to visit the other druidic circles and commune at their places of power with Kranik here. And the path to the sanctuary, which you would know as a Karmire druid, is the sanctuary where the head of the Karmire druid circle exists, and is also where a plethora of extinct animals are supposed to be thriving. It is the holy place of Garala herself. Might be where a relic could be. Who knows?
Nah.
When you say the head of the druids, like, is that a human being or is that a god?
No, it is an elf. I believe it is under the sheet I gave you exactly.
Okay.
Literally,
like
her name is Karmire Talvani.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Yes. She's supposed to be older than the world. The rumor is she's older than the world itself, but who knows if that's true or not.
Obvious. Old lady.
But yeah, what do you guys do now?
Hey, I'm going to go pick up this armor I was waiting on. Where are you guys gonna be?
I don't really have anything to do, so I guess I'll just be at the inn until further. I mean, I guess I could go shopping.
So what's
I
our
have
next major, like...
What's the time?
It is afternoon at this point, like around 2-3.
Okay.
And the next thing we have to do is get a boat and head north.
Well, if I remember correctly... Oh, wait. Did we actually find out in the game that there was a train, or was that just meta knowledge, actually?
A train?
Not a
Wait,
train,
there's a
but like...
train?
Oh, the boat that connects, like, there, like, the details on that.
Both Gain and Pala would know about that.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well then it sounds like we're set to go. Whenever we're ready, we can just go up to Norca and carry on.
I may have some business tomorrow. Is it all right if we stay one more day before we leave?
Sure, if there's something you need to do here, I mean, might as well take a little bit of time to do it. We'll know when we'll be back, so I don't
I'll
see a
need
problem
to
with that.
I'll need to speak with the headmaster, but I need some time to think about
Okay.
how I'm going to go about it.
Sure, if there's anyone you want to talk about anything about you might want to say tomorrow, I mean, feel free to talk to us, you know. We're here for you, gang.
Right. And you need to go pick up your armor.
Yeah, I need to go pick up Lucky.
And Lucky, that's right.
you want to go with me and pick up Lucky?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. You guys. Yeah.
How? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go.
ahead.
You go.
I was gonna ask how prevalent are water features in Solaris?
Water
As in
features.
specifically like like are there any known like civilizations that are underwater or anything? Like, is going underwater a thing that people do?
History check.
Sure. -1's gonna make this real 13.
You swear you have a young adult novel regarding this.
You're probably right.
There's something about like a weird underwater civilization in the what exactly ocean was it? Hold on. Let's pull up the map. For whatever reason, you feel like in the South Caldera Sea, there's like this underwater civilization or something. Like that's
South
what a
Caldera
book
Sea.
says.
That's crazy.
Okay, interesting. Just something to think about. Okay.
All right. It is afternoon, so you guys do have time to do any last minute stuff you want to take care of, any appointments, any sort of things that you would like to do before leaving the city. Now's the time to do
Right.
it.
I want to go shopping.
Okay. I think we can pick this up for the next session.
Sure.
We'll end it there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we're about reaching time, and I don't want to. I could go longer, but I don't want to. You guys might get tired, so it's fine.
Is there somewhere else in Gerlach that would have alchemy tools? Oh, and I already or be
Chemic
able to.
Hall is the alchemy university of Gerlach.
When you might buy there if she's got time.
Definitely do. All right. With that, I will call the session over. Thanks for guys.
Sweet.
Thank you. It was a good session.
Yeah.
You guys had fun.
Good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Fun
Yeah.
session.